No, this is the right scene. It's okay. I was like, wait, what scene was it on? And then it switched, and I was like, I don't recognize these colors. Welcome in, Year Code, and anyone else. Hi, how are you doing? Hope your day's going well. Time to be better. Happy Friday. I took a nap. I took a really long nap. It was longer than a nap. They say a nap should be 30 minutes maximum. I slept for 30 minutes, and then I was like, I need another nap after waking up. So I slept for another 30 minutes, and then I did that like another time, and then after that, I did like 10 more minutes 3 more times. So I slept for a decent minute, and I got a little bit of work done, and I was thinking and thinking, and I was like, ooh, this, ooh, that. And so yeah. Catholicism is back. Welcome in the Catholic Church. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. That's a nap. My naps are like 3 hours. Yeah, because like, okay, power naps, right? You know how like, oh, I need to take a quick power nap. They have to be minimum 10 minutes or maximum 30 minutes, because if you sleep past that, you risk going into like an actual sleep cycle. Which means you like start hitting deeper sleeps. And the reason why sometimes we wake up from like quote unquote naps really groggy is because we were in the middle of those sleep cycles. So that's why they recommend to not go past 30 minutes if you want to wake up like quote unquote refreshed, you know? So yeah. Nap is 3 to 4 hours. Nuh-uh. Or at least a small nap. Hold on, let me see what I was Googling. Because I always Google it because I forget how long it's supposed to be. Let's see. How long should a nap be? Yeah, it's how long should a nap be. And then it says, a midday nap can enhance alertness, mood, memory, and reduce stress. Choose a comfortable, quiet spot and time your naps well to avoid grogginess. The ideal nap length between 20 and 30 minutes. Should help you wake up feeling refreshed and without falling into a deep sleep. Yeah. I'm gonna spam that heart button. Yo, bug. I bet I can spam it faster. I just realized how weird that sounded. Oh my gosh. You know, does anyone do that thing where like whenever you're in a live stream and you start like no one's using the reaction button, so you're like, oh, let me start spamming it, and then like someone else will start spamming it and you're like, oh, it's like I'm communicating with someone. I don't know, I like doing that a lot in live streams. I used to nap in the car as a faster— oh my god. I felt that though. And car rides are so relaxing. I fucking love car rides. Like, not to be like, I don't know. Whenever I think like, oh, I love car rides, I just think of like a dog saying that, like, you know, just a stock image of a dog, and it's like, I love car rides. But no, I deadass love car rides. They're just so relaxing. There's something about it. Maybe it's like the buzz of the car engine or something. I don't know, but like, I always fall asleep in the car. To this day. I mean, not while I'm driving. To, you know, make sure not to drive when you're sleepy. That's very dangerous. But yes, I fucking love that, because then you like teleport, and like it's I don't know, it's a perfect place to relax. Or see, here's the thing. On the one hand, it is a perfect spot to relax, and on the other hand, it's almost more relaxing to do it than to not sleep in the car, because at least for me, there's like a lot of poor drivers in my area. And so sometimes like we're driving and I'm like, oh, we're gonna die, we're gonna crash, you know? And so sleeping in the car makes me like miss all the near accidents. So I just, you know, like I'm honk shoo, and then, you know, the driver's like fighting for their life. Oh my god. Same thing when I got on the bus to go home. I loved napping in the fucking bus, but the only thing— okay, here's the thing. The school bus, right? Public transportation, those yellow buses, they were the best ones to take the nap in, right? Because I don't know, there was something about like having a limited amount of space, and the seat that like wasn't necessarily the comfiest, but wasn't like the most uncomfy, and like the like mix of sleepiness from waking up early in the morning, and then like the buzz of like both people around you, and then also like the bus engine itself. All of that mixed together made me sleepy. Like it was the perfect thing to go to sleep to, right? Perfect ambiance. What sucked was that you either had to lean forward onto the seat in front of you, right? And then you would wake up and you'd have like a huge mark on your forehead, or you would lay to the side, right? And this is assuming that you don't have a friend that you can sleep on their shoulder. I never did, because like no one lived in my area. So I had to like always lay my head on the window. And if anyone has ever slept on a public bus and put their head on the window, they know why this is an issue. because as the engine like buzzes or whatever, the whole bus is kind of buzzing. And that includes the windows, and so your head is like repeatedly like on the side of the window. And if you're tall enough like me, you your head kind of like naturally lines up with that kind of bar, because you know how like what's it called, bus windows are separated into two segments because they like slide, I think they slide down, I don't remember if they slide up or down, but that like middle segment where like it holds all the where it holds all the like, what's it called, the pieces or whatever to make it like lock and stuff, the opening and closing mechanisms and stuff, like my head would naturally line up to that area. So there was always a screw in the direct middle, which is right around where my head would land. I would either have to push my head all the way back on the window or all the way forward, and neither was comfy. So it would just kind of like naturally fall back into position of the middle of the window, right where the screw was. So it was like a screw drilling into the side of my skull, and God forbid that we go over some type of pothole or speed bump or something where my head will like fucking get shot into outer space and then slam back at the speed of light into that same screw. Whew. It's not that fun. And it does not feel great. Oh my god, that shit wakes you up. That shit leaves you with a concussion. You're like, hello? Where am I? Oh my gosh. But yeah, naps are great. What I do, I like I don't really call it the bug method, but I'm calling it now because like that's what it feels like. What I do is I put like either a pillow or some type of cushion over my head whenever I'm laying in bed, because usually like whenever I do take naps, it's usually really sunny. So like because like I got used to sleeping in the dark, and now I can't sleep with like a lot of light anymore. Like I have to turn off my clock sometimes because it keeps me awake, and I'm just like I need sleep. So I like cover my head with that, but I leave it to where like it's like I'm a little bug under a rock, and I'm just like oh my god, I would love to be a little bug under a rock, like a little cave entrance or something. And then like I don't know, there's something so relaxing about it, you know, just like feeling like you're like a little thing, a little frog, a little slug, a little snail, something underneath a rock, and you're just like, ha, you know. I used to sleep under tables whenever I would go over to like my aunt's house and stuff, because usually like my mom would like yap with my aunts and stuff, and so I'd just be there. And I don't have too many cousins that are around my age. They're either like way older or way younger, so I would have to entertain myself. And so what I would do is I would like be on my phone, and then I'd be under the table, and then I'd just be like I would get sleepy because I would get bored of just like watching stuff on my phone. So I'd just like hunk shoe underneath the table. And let me tell you, that shit was comfy. Was it hygienic? Probably not, but it felt nice. So there's that. Oh my gosh. What's y'all favorite napping spots? I think the comfiest napping spot for me would be like those fake leather couches in the summer, because like you get like really hot on those, and then like I don't know, eventually it just gets to like an inner body warmth. Like, you know, whenever you get so warm that like your entire innards are warm too, and then it's just like you kind of just melt into sleep. That is amazing. I love that so much. Ah, man. But there's that. I've also fallen asleep on a cooler before. You know, those like drink coolers that they take to parties and stuff, and it's like, oh, this is where all the sodas are, you know? Those? Yeah, it was nice. I don't know, something about that. And it wasn't like direct sunlight. It was like underneath some shade, but it was a very sunny day. And like I was in the front of the house. I don't know why I was in the front of the house, because the party was in the back of the house, but I was in the front of the house on the cooler, because I think like I have no idea why I was there, to be honest. But it was really quiet on that side, with the exception to like a huge fan or something. And it wasn't blowing towards me, it was just like near me, so like there was the buzz of that. And I don't know, maybe I just like the buzz noise. Maybe that just puts me to sleep, who knows. I don't know why I'm like running on this tangent about sleep. Nobody gives a shit about that. Let's see. What else is there? What can I talk about? Oh my gosh. I talked about nap too much. Y'all went to nap. Y'all went honk shoe, and I was like, wait, consider me. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Don't forget me. Yo, welcome in, DJ Doe. You have not been forgotten. You are quite literally, what is it, notorious? No, there's another word too. whenever it's like, oh yeah, that guy, he's like, you know, what's it called? It's like bad, renowned. It's not renowned. Maybe it is notorious. I don't know. Depends what season. I think spring. Blah. I was way behind, bruh. I was answering your nap question. Oh my god. You were like, you were in the past. You gotta stop living in the past here. You gotta live in the moment. You gotta greet today with a smile. That doesn't make any sense, but you know, just ignore that. Oh my gosh. I think springtime or like beginning of summer are always the best because like that's whenever like the most heat comes out and I tend to fall asleep a lot in the heat. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe I'm like on the verge of like my body's like, okay, we tap out. That's it. It's over for us. And I'm just like, hunk shoe, hunk shoe. Oh my gosh. What's it called whenever it's like, oh, it's a pirate and they're like known for the bad thing. What is it? I can't remember it. Like, I know the word, but I don't know it. Renowned. Infamous. You're infamous now. Yeah, there it goes. I got it. Of what? Don't remember what I said. Great nap. Wait. Autumn on an October day under a tree while sitting next to a big tree and leaves are falling. Great nap. I think in VR that's perfect, but in real life there's like ants and stuff on the floor and then there's like bugs and stuff and then God forbid like some flying beetle or something lands on your arm. That shit's terrifying. You ever like been relaxed or whatever and then you feel something crawling and you're kind of like, whoa, what's that? And to me at least I'm always like, oh, you know, it's probably just some loose hair and I look and it's this big ass bug and I'm like, holy shit, I almost got assassinated. But I'm not afraid of bugs. Well, it must be nice. I am. That shit's horrifying. It's like, whoa, man, you're too damn close. You smell like apple burger? I thought I smelled like, what was it, pepper? I thought I smelled like spicy. Maybe it's the ocean breeze hitting you, you know, pepper? Yeah. Both? Pepper apple burger. Maybe just like a spicy apple burger. What would an apple burger even be? I was just accepting that, but what would it be? Ew, a burger with applesauce. Ugh, grilled burger inside buns. Neither of those sound good. Love me? No. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm like, what? I had like this great idea. I was like, oh yeah, I want to tell them about this. I want to tell them about that. But then I was like, well, in the meantime, because I was thinking about what to talk about like 2 hours ago. And then I was like, oh yeah. See, this is why I probably shouldn't think about yapping streams anymore. Like, not that I shouldn't do them anymore, but that like I need to stop making myself anxious about it, because as soon as I make myself anxious, I'm like, what do I talk about? Oh no, they're gonna hate me. I don't know what to talk about. Oh no, my lack of fucking social awareness will come out. But it's like, no. Like, as soon as I don't think about it, I do perfectly fine. I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, natural conversation. But the moment I think about it, I'm like, oh, I don't know what to talk about. Oh my god. Give me moolah. No you. The Uno reverse card. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Ah! Okay. Yippee! Oh my god. But on the topic of sleeping, morning road trips. I fucking love morning road trips, right? As long as I don't drive, because, I mean, I've never driven on a road trip yet, so I don't know how exactly I feel about it, but, based off of my record of driving my friends around, it probably wouldn't be that entertaining to them. Oh my god, but like, I don't know, I'd have fun a little bit. I'm the one driving, so I can't sleep. I felt that. Turn to VTuber, face reveal. No! Nah, that's coming at the 1 million sub special. Just tune in whenever I hit 1 million subs, and then you'll be like, whoa, that's what Paprika looks like. That's what a maned wolf looks like IRL. I got Riz. X'd it out. Oh my gosh. But yeah, whenever we would go visit my grandparents on my mom's side, we would do this kind of like road trip style thing, because it wasn't like too far to warrant like taking a plane or something, but it also wasn't close enough to where it's like, oh, it's just down the street, you know. So we would pack up for like a little road trip, and then my mom would drive, and I was tasked with like being the passenger seat, so I would like, you know, stay awake with her. And like it was funny. or I don't know. It wasn't necessarily funny. I don't know. There's something just so relaxing about it because sometimes we like go hours just talking and talking and talking, and then like we'll reach the end of the conversation, and then we'll sit, and then I'll like daydream for a bit, and then I'll fall asleep, and then I'll wake up, and then we'll like rinse and repeat, and then we get to a gas station and we get off, and I get like a little snack or whatever. It always alternates between either something gummy, a chip bag, or like a cookie or something, you know. And like it's either I get Gatorade or I get chocolate milk, or I get some type of juice. That's usually what I end up getting. Oh my god, so it's like, I don't know, there's something about it. It's something so, not really nostalgic, but that feeling that you get with nostalgia, you know? Let's see, open the door. Open the door, or I'll throw rocks through your window, you dumb. I got Riz. Do you really? Do you really? X down. Oh my gosh. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, road trips. I want to take a road trip with some friends, but then at the same time, I worry that they'll tire of me very quickly. I'm a chronic yapper, but at the same time, I don't think I'd talk about anything necessarily like, interesting per se. Like it's kind of like a cycle of like I start off with just a regular thing, a small thing, then we talk about stuff where it's like, oh yeah, you know, entertaining, and then I'm like, hey, weird thing, insert weird thing, and they're like, what? I went to a place one time. Me too. I went to a place a lot of times. It was insane. You know, one time I went to a place in a dream. Twice. Can you believe that? And it was separate dreams. Like, that's actually insane. You ever had a dream and you go to a place and it's like really weird, but it makes sense in dream logic, and then like a week later or so you have another dream that you go to another place, but it's actually the same place, and then you get the sense of deja vu in the dream, and you're like, holy shit, I've been here before. But then you're like, wait, I haven't been here before. And then you wake up and you're like, oh my god, that was like a part 2 to the dream, but it had nothing to do with the storyline of the original dream, so it was just the same place. Isn't that insane? I don't know. And then like there's also that thing of like everything that you've seen in a dream comes from something that you've seen in real life. So like, what the hell did I see that was like that? Because it was essentially a flea market in the sky in the clouds. So it was like, maybe it was just like the flea market inspiration. And then I was like, what if in clouds though? Or what if my brain just like couldn't actually generate any like flea market background? So it was just like, okay, well, here's some tables with junk on it. That's like the flea market front, and then we'll just put clouds in the background. It's fine. I live in a live part, or I live in a live part. Me too, probably. I don't know, what's a live part? Oh my gosh. Lave. I know how to say that. I've learned, I've evolutionized, I'm evolved. What? Lave. Shit, I said it wrong. Is how. Well. I tried. That counts for something, right? Yes! Yes! I did it! I did it! Yippee! Oh my gosh. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, I feel. Leve! Leve! Are you sure it's Leve? Or was it... How to pronounce... How to pronounce... Leve. Name. Oh yeah! Hold on, I'm listening. Let's see. Yeah, it is Leve. You're right. You're right. I went to go rewatch the clip that you sent last time. Oh my god, it is Leve. That's weird. I mean, not weird. It's pretty, but it's just like, whoa. I haven't heard, cause like lay and then vey. Is vey a elevator? I guess it does exist to some extent in the English language. Finally, we did it. We won, boys. We won. It's finally over. Oh my god. It's that one audio. The war is over. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I still feel the remnants of like taking a nap. I never truly recover from napping in the afternoon. That's why I don't like taking too long of naps. But then also, like, I get tired. It's always like a fucking gamble whenever I take an afternoon nap. Because it's either I'll wake up perfectly fine and I'll be like, yeah, fucking energized. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get the day started. Let's, you know, end with a bang or something. Or I'll wake up and I'll be like, hospital. Oh my gosh. It's actually bad. I think it just like depends on how much interaction I have, because I think I feed off of the energy of other people, not really like in a weird parasitic way, but just like like in a mirror way. I'm kind of like an echo chamber sometimes, you know? Like if someone comes in and they're like, hey, how are you? How have you been? You know, like very excited. Then I'm like, oh my God, hey, I've been well. How have you been? Blah, 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 you know? But if someone's like, hey, I'm like, hey, you know? Or if someone's like, ugh, I don't want to be here. I'm like, oh, me too. I'm just an echo. Feed off of me, my energy. What's your energy? I can't tell yet. I can't tell yet. You're how to say it? You're sporadic. You know, sometimes you're like, hey, sniff me, love me. And sometimes you're like, hey, it's pronounced leve. It's like two very different feelings. So I'm like, I can't tell what your energy is yet. I need like a clear sign. You know who's clear about their signs? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm like, let's see. Who has clear signs? Maybe... Am I allowed to say? I don't know. Hi! How are you? Hello, hi. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I just say but yeah to like... It's like a restart or something. You know, my brother says it too. With how much I say it to him, he started saying it, and so it's funny. Show me your Riz. Let me think. Let me think. Ah, I know what to do. This is my Riz. Check it out. Are you Rizzed yet? Have I Rizzed successfully? Oh my gosh. I could... Well, no, never mind. I was... How do I even do that? I don't remember. I have like another thing. I need to make more like poses and stuff. I think they're fun. And they're like fun to whip out, but I just don't whip them out often because usually I make them for like very specific things. And then usually those very specific things don't come up very often, so... Oh, man. But yeah. Today's Friday. We made it through the week. Can you believe it? Because I can't. I still feel like it's Tuesday. I haven't moved on from Tuesday. I don't know what happened Tuesday, but whatever it is, it changed me. Man. I think I just... Oh man, I don't know, maybe the week's catching up to me. I'm just like, okay, I need to finish this week, and then I need to do next week, and the week after that, 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 and like, I don't know when it'll end. And it's just like, you know? But that's kind of life, no? You just kind of like go through and it's like, hey, I'll just, you know, do it till I can't do it anymore. And yeah, I don't know. I've been very like, what's it called? Introspective recently. I think I always am, but like it comes in waves. I do live my life in a cycle unintentionally to where it's like I have waves of feelings where it's like either, oh yeah, you know, I totally got this. I got this and I don't know where I'm headed, but I'm headed there to the best of my abilities and I'm going to get where I need to go, you know? And then there's days where I'm like, it's so Jover for me this time. It's actually so Jover. There's no way I'm going to make it anywhere. It's, oh my God, no. You know? And so it gets in like waves of that, but there's no buts. I don't know what else to say. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I have not really faith, but I don't know how to say it. It's more like, gosh, this seems like kind of morbid. But it's like you're on the edge of a cliff and then like you end up falling, and then while you're falling, like life in itself is a fall from a cliff, right? And so, like, there's definitely going to be an end, but you don't know how far down or how long it's going to take you to reach the bottom. And it's not necessarily bottom is, like, rock bottom, like, oh, will I ever recover from this? I'm talking about bottom is, like, the end, you know? Like that portal in Minecraft. So it's just a matter of, like, well, I guess, you know, time will go. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I want. I'm still falling. I'm still going. It's just a matter of, like, how I will enjoy, I guess, my last moments. Not really last moments, you know. I'm not saying, like, oh, at any moment now. But I'm just saying, like, you know, that's just life. It's scary because you really don't know, like, when it'll end. But, you know, oh well. One time I had a mentor tell me, there's been, like, very few people in my life where I'm, like, I actually listen to what they say because they've, like, kind of proven themselves in a way to where it's like, okay, I think you understand. I don't know how to explain because I don't know what they understood, but they, like, something in my brain clicked where I'm like, I trust you, you know, I trust you to where I'm gonna ask you for advice and stuff, you know, to like a different type of extent, or not a different type of extent, that sounds weird, just like in a way, because like sometimes I talk about issues but then I don't really like listen to the people whenever they like give me advice because they have like a history of giving bad advice. So I'm just like, I just wanted to vent. So I'll just like let you yap too, and then like that's it. But then there's some people where I'm like, I genuinely want to hear their thoughts on it. So I'll be like, what are your thoughts, you know? And then one time, it started off whenever I was running the fucking mile. And so my mentor was like, oh, you always slow down right at the finish line. Why do you do that? You do that for a lot of things, including the mile run. And like, I had never noticed that. So whenever he said that, I was like, huh? 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 And then like, you know, at first I didn't pay much attention to it. And then like later on, I think within that same year, I saw many moments where I'm like, oh my god, he was right. Anytime I'm like close to the end, I get scared of finishing. So then I'm like, let me procrastinate ending it, despite it, you know, being like a thing that I work on. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I can't wait till it's over, because then I'll finally be able to like do other stuff. But like, I kind of get like anxiety about it being over, because then it's like, then what's next? And then it's like, oh, oh no, you know? Ah, man. But yeah. I don't know. That's life. There's so many things in life. I feel like there's like issues and stuff. And ideally, if this was like some type of cartoon, I'd be like, oh, you know, but at least this, or like, this is the moral to take away from that. But that's not how it works. You just kind of keep going and hope you find a way through it. There's not always an answer. And I think that's what sucks. Great. Nah, that you spelled it wrong. This is how it's spelled. There we go. That's how genius is spelled. Oh my god, you can't even see it on the little thing. It's too small. Oh my gosh. But yeah. In other more exciting news that aren't very, whatchamacallit, sad, I guess. There's, you know, the fabled redeem that no one has redeemed yet because no one can afford. I finally got around to recording the audio for it. It did not take me long. I just procrastinated it because I was scared of it. So I did it. I think y'all like it. But yeah, I'm not really excited to hear it go off, but it exists now. So now I don't have to worry about it till one day, you know, the cursed day when it finally goes off and I'm like, oh my gosh. The cries. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Meow. Let's see, what am I thinking? I want to play, okay, I don't know why, right? But I want to play a fishing game. Who else is watching? Me, and I don't know who else. Maybe the wind, the sun, the clouds. Honestly, yeah, that's probably it. And Yirkun. The wind, the sun, the clouds, you, DJ, and Yirkun, and me. So that's like 6 people. Or 6 objects, I guess. 6 objects. Let's talk in Java. Yeah, Java terms. I was like, wait, Java or JavaScript? Those are different, by the way. JavaScript is a scripting language. Java is a coding language. I'm an object? Aren't we all? Oh my gosh. All you need to do is hit Control-click, and then you will be selected. Like the object we all are. We are all just objects. We exist to an extent. We all have properties. Well, hold on. Let me look up the definition of a Java object. Java object definition. Let's see. Java object is a member, also called an instance of a Java class. Each object has an identity, a behavior, and a state. The state of an object is stored in its field variables, while methods functions display on the object's behavior. Objects are created at runtime from templates, which are known as classes. Yep, I think we all classify as an object in Java, so. With a backflip. Cool, I'll go ahead and log that in your, I guess, functions. Oh man, I don't know what type of brain blur is going on that I'm like, yeah, you know, Java, but I'm here for it. I don't know, I'll just let it happen. It's probably fine. Oh man, I feel like I was gonna say something earlier, but the fishing game. I want to get a fishing game. I don't know what fishing game to get, but I want to get, I don't know why. I've never gone fishing in real life. I have not really an interest in fishing, but I think it's I don't know. Maybe, okay, here's the only fishing that I've done. No, I've done like 3 different fishing, or maybe 2 different fishing. But they've always been in video games. The Twilight Princess fishing and the Ocarina of Time fishing. And I like those mechanics. I don't know, there was something about it so relaxing, you know? So like, I want to go fishing, but I don't want to go fishing in real life because there's like water spiders and shit, and, you know, spider webs and stuff. Like along the edges of the banks, and I don't want to fuck with that. And then there's stuff in the water that I don't want to fuck with. So I just think it's safer. I will date you. You won't escape. Trust. No thanks. No thanks. I choose life. I'm already in a relationship with myself. And it's like, hold on, wait, I could actually do something. Hold on. Hold on. I have such a good idea. It's actually so good. Hold on. This one. Right? Okay. Alright. There we go. There's 2 of me. And then, hold on. Wait, hold on. Trust me. Trust. Right? Okay. And then, hold on. This is gonna be so funny. This is gonna be so fucking funny. You ready? Wait. Let me turn this way. And then this way. And then, oh shit. I turned the wrong way. Hold on. This is hard. There we go. And then, mwah. Oh my god. Guys, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm already in a committed relationship right here. So, sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry this had to come out this way. I knew it. Yeah. Sorry guys. I did a bad job hiding it, but this is my truth. Oh my gosh. But yeah, alright, let me see. Okay, you can go now. Okay, goodbye, stream! There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, well now that bit's over. Not the angry face, not on Pride Month. Happy month to my Paprika duplicate. Oh my god, and happy, what is it, Men's Mental Awareness Day? Men's Mental Health Month? I don't know, one of those. I don't know, Happy Men Month too. Happy month. So in other words, Pep has an ego and only loves herself, and no one else can come close to meeting her expectation. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Sorry guys, y'all just don't cut it. Y'all can't make the cut. Only me. Only I can satisfy me. Oh my gosh. You know what I could do? Oh my god, hold on. Wait, I have an idea. I have a better idea. Hold on. I don't know what I did. That was scary. Sorry. I don't know what happened. But hold on. Wait, I could do a thing. It's gonna take me a bit though. This one, and then that one, right? And then put it back over there. Where is this? Hold on. Oh, no, wait, I don't think I'll be able to do it. Dang it. Oh, I moved the wrong one. Whoops. Like, this is what I was gonna do. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we'll try it. How do I do this? Filter, this one, chroma, okay. Opacity, does that lower my opacity for everything? No, it doesn't wait, no, it does, dang it. What I was gonna do is I was gonna, like, put one of me behind the chair, and I could be like, oh, you know, say a funny joke. It'd be like the voice in my head or something, but I can't do that. Dang it. Plan's ruined. It's so Jover. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me delete that one. Yes, I'm sure. Oh my god, I deleted the wrong paprika. No! Okay, wait, I fixed it. It's okay. It's all good. Nobody panic. We're taking care of the multiplication of SCP. Goddamn. SCP paprika. Oh my god. So the bar is really low? No! The bar's high. It's so high. That's why I'm so tall, because the bar has to be high. Are you attracted to the same gender? I am attracted to paprika and only paprika. Oh my god. Sorry it had to come out that way. I'm paprika sexual. Oh my gosh. But yeah, King Shada. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let me mess with this thing really quick. It's not gonna affect anything, but I'm just looking. I'm just paprika. One day, da 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 da. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Wait, what does that mean? It's like a dash and then there's like a question mark between two bars. What are they doing? They're in jail. Why did the question mark go to the jail? It was sent to jail for resisting arrest. I don't know. I was gonna say questioning an officer, but I don't think that's an actual crime that you can get sent to jail for. Unless it is. In which case, I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. Hold on, I have a little note here. I have like little notes that I wrote down because I was like, oh, here's ideas for things to talk about. Oh, I have this funny story to tell. So, oh god. I've said it before, right? I like looking out my window. I have a window next to my desk that I like look out of because I get distracted easily. So I like having the blinds open because then I can like look outside and look at the sun and, you know, get a little bit of that vitamin D. You know, I don't know if it really goes through the windows, but I'm assuming that it does. So hopefully it does. But yeah, so like it faces my neighbor's house, right? But the thing is, my neighbor usually never has their windows open or their blinds open. I've never seen the blinds open, right? And you know, I just never thought that would change or whatever. And so one night, right, like I'd been laying down on my beanbag for like the majority of the day, and then I got up because I was like, you know, I should, like, it's getting dark, I should go ahead and close the blinds. And I got near the window and as I was closing the blinds, I saw what I thought was a reflection on the window, right? Like, because I saw light and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's probably from my room, you know, a reflection on their window of my room, and maybe it's the light from like my clock or something, you know, so it's probably just that. You know, I didn't think much of it, but then I was like, wait, the silhouettes of everything based off of the light, they look weird. Like, that doesn't look like my room. What part of, like, what angle is it at? So I started like kind of waving my hands in front of the clock to see like how the reflection was, and it wasn't moving, and I was like, what light is that? And finally, after like a bit more finicking, I realized that it wasn't the reflection of the light from my room. It was in fact just my neighbor's windows or their blinds open, which I had never seen like ever, so that's why I couldn't recognize it. And so yeah, I realized that like, oh shit, you know, like their blinds are open, and I was like, oh shit, what if they saw me like fucking waving? So I immediately closed my blinds, and and then I've been a little bit anxious, and I always like kind of like peek out the window first before opening my blinds to make sure like they don't have their blinds open, because I'm like, oh, that's awkward. Why do you stream? Because it's fun. It's fun for me, believe it or not. Oh my gosh, I got that squirrel brain, so this like allows me some type of release of it, because otherwise I just get bottled up and then I get a little bit manic and it's not fun. I go feral. I get never mind, there's already allegations about me having rabies. I don't need any more of those. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I just do it because I can. Oh man. Let's see. There was something. You know what? Chicken butt. Sorry. I was gonna say something else, but I was like, that's a weird way to start a story. What I was gonna say is, you know what kind of grinds my gears? No. You know what kind of like is annoying? Whenever like stuff is shown in the media and you're like, oh my god, that looks so cool and so relaxing and so nice. I want to do that IRL, and then you try doing that IRL and then like it's just not meant to be. It's not that fun. It's not that comfortable. It's not that like as like, you know, nice as it looks in the media and stuff. That's my experience with like going on picnics and, you know, like, oh, you know, laying in the grass and just like enjoying a grass field. No, they're full of crickets, they're full of spiders, there are spider webs in there's snakes in the tall grass. You know, you can't really sit in the tall grass, so you have to go in the short grass. And the short grass, if you wear like any type of clothes that shows any skin, at least my skin gets like a little bit itchy whenever I touch grass. Well, it depends on the grass too. I know there's different types of grass, and so there's some grass that I feel, usually like a bit longer ones, that are softer than the grass that's like usually cut short, because I don't know, it just feels so scratchy, so I hate it. And then there's also like types of grass with like little spikes in it and stuff, and so those aren't very comfy. So yeah, like the fuerzas have to have a like a picnic blanket or whatever, which I do have one. I bought one on sale like years ago because I was like, I'm gonna start going on picnics more, and I did start going on picnics more. It was great. I would go with my friends to like a restaurant or whatever. We would get some food to go, and then we would just go sit by like this little park area with like a little water fountain thingy in the middle, and then we would just like sit in our blanket and like we would just kind of talk or whatever. It was really nice. But then I moved. But then the Fire Nation attacked. Oh man. But yeah, then I moved, and then like I haven't been able to because I was a spontaneous friend, right? I sincerely believed, like, you know, I saw those videos of like friend groups and they would just go hang out to do random stuff. I wanted that. Like I wanted that, you know? So I was like, well, you know, what's the point in complaining in something if you're not going to fix it yourself, right? So I was like, I have to be that friend if I really want that to happen. So I have to start, you know, saying, hey, do you have free time? Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And so I started doing that. And, you know, I got my license. I learned how to drive and stuff. And then I was the friend who would, like, come around. I mean, not, like, just completely show up at your house and be like, hey, we're going somewhere. I would call beforehand because, you know, I'm still a little bit polite. And I'd be like, hey, are you free? Do you want to go on a picnic? Do you want to go get some frozen yogurt, you know? And so, like, I would go and I would drive us around. It was really fun. I used to take my friends to, like, some parks and stuff in the morning. I used to do longboarding. I used to have such a life. And then, like, I became a VTuber. Nah, I moved and then I became a VTuber. So, yeah. I want to go. Wait, want to go on a picnic? I do, but not with you. Oh my gosh. Nah, because, like, honestly, I don't know. It depends. It depends where nowadays. Because, like, I used to have certain spots, and now I don't. Ever since I moved, I haven't, like, really gone out of the house. I got ham. But the question is, do you got spam? And do you know how to cook it? Yeah, because that dictates a lot. I like spam. I know it gets a lot of shit, like, in the Americas or whatever. Like, oh, spam is so gross. Spam is nasty. I always thought it had a good flavor. I don't know. I like it. Oh, my gosh. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I used to do longboarding in the morning. But the thing is, like, I wanted to go outside, right? Because I watched Skate the Infinity. I made a video about it too. So, like, that's the brain rot in that series. It got me into longboarding because I wanted to do skateboarding, but then I was like, I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to break my hand because I like drawing and I would like to not lose that ability. So I was like, okay, let me do longboarding. It seems to be safer. And then I got into longboarding, got a longboard, and then I was like, well, I need to go outside to use it because I can't really use it indoors. And so then I started going out with my younger brother, but he was still in school. So I was like, oh, well, I can't just take you out of school. And I want to start going, like, during days that you're busy because, like, the parks are busy whenever you're out of school because everyone's out of school, you know? So what I did was I talked to some other friends, and one of them was also into longboarding. But, like, she had less experience than me, and I didn't even have that much experience to begin with. So what we started doing is we would go out as a friend group, and then we would go out just the two of us, and we would go and we would longboard and stuff, and then, like, I would kind of, like, teach her a little bit of stuff that I knew, and, like, that was it. And it was fun. But, like, we were in the parks at, like, 8-10 in the morning, because that's, like, that during a weekday, no one's at the park at 8-10 in the morning. You know, not 8-10, but like 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. You know, like, no one's out in the mornings. And that's why I like being awake in the mornings, but also, like, that's also why I like sleeping late. Because sleeping late, okay, being awake late at night is good for indoor activities because no one bothers you, and, you know, you have light inside usually. So it's, like, the best time to do that. But in the mornings, it's not worth it if you're just going to be indoors. Like, in the mornings, it's good to go places that are outdoors, right? So morning time is good for, like, outside activities whenever you don't want a lot of people to be there. And nighttime is, like, late night times is good for indoor activities, you know? I don't know. That's where my brain goes, at least. Where are you from? I'm from the North America region, US of A. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm American. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I got that. Social anxiety. RIP that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. I like going outside. I like going outside when there's no one else. So, like, on the one hand, never mind. I was gonna say, like, oh, on the one hand, like, kind of the apocalypse where it's like, oh yeah, you know, there's, like, no longer anyone else on planet Earth. Like, it kind of seems fun, but I would get lonely very fast because, like, I like that, but in the company of people that I enjoy hanging out with, you know? So it's not like truly that I hate people or that I don't like hanging out with people. It's that I like very specific people, and then like I like hanging out with them, but I don't like anyone else because like it adds a like, what's it called? Kind of a variable in the social equation, you know? Because like socializing is a bit of an equation to where like if you know a person well enough, you can predict what they're gonna say, what they're gonna do, and what type of interaction y'all will have, you know, depending on certain circumstances, the weather, the day, the time, what point in life they're at, what the activity was gonna be, if there was a scheduled activity, you know, stuff like that. You can kind of predict what they're gonna say roughly, and usually it's well within your means of being able to handle, you know, and handle as in like oh yeah, you know, like I'll enjoy it. Maybe they'll come out with like some hot take or something, you'll be like, whoa, I can't believe you just said that, but you know, it's still like, oh, you know, they're still my friend, whatever. But whenever there's other people, it creates a kind of more variable what's it called? It creates the room for more variety, you know? And some people enjoy that. Extroverts, you know? They're like, oh yeah, you know, what if a random stranger comes up to me and they're like, hey, you know, would you like to go to Disneyland for the day? And like, as fun as that sounds, I would get a little too anxious because like, oh, I don't want to be rude. I don't know how this person is. I don't know what jokes they'll laugh at. I don't know like what type of hanging out they enjoy. I don't know if they enjoy like, you know, walking a lot or like talking a lot, you know? And so like, because of that like kind of unknown variable, I get anxious. And like it's not just like, oh, you know, you could go on an adventure with a random stranger. It could just be like, oh, you know, a random stranger like starts following you and you're like, whoa, that's scary, you know? Or like, oh, a random stranger is like being kind of concerning, you know, in a public space, and you're like, should we leave, you know? Like there's a lot of like varieties, but then again there's also like other stuff too, that's like not so, you know, dangerous or whatever, where it's like, oh, you know, there's like a parent there and they got kids and the kids are annoying, the kids are like, you know, I don't know, throwing rocks at you or something, you're like, hey, could you stop? Oh my god. Or like, for example, let's say you go to a playground with your friend, right? And y'all are, like, a little bit older, so y'all just goofing around on the playground, you know? Like, it's a little kiddie playground. You're just, like, having fun. Not being reckless, not being, you know, like, what's it called? Like, damaging public property. But, you know, just goofing around. Just having a good time. And then a mom comes along with like little children. Well, obviously the space was intended for little children, so as a older person you feel like obligated, like, oh, okay, well, you know, let me let the children use their intended space, you know? And so because of that, you can no longer like run around as, you know, like as not as fun but as happily, you know, because you have to be like, oh, I have to be careful with these kids, because I don't want to, you know, like be a like, what's it called, irresponsible adult and like accidentally like trample a kid because, you know, I was running around on a kid's playground. So yeah. It's like a little bit too much of like a social obstacle in a way that other people present, so that's why I'm kind of like anxious about it. Hiya Pep. Hiya Brodo, how are you doing? Everybody's going well? If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Friday. Congrats on making it to Friday. You did it. Oh my god, I'm just yapping. I'm just talking about social equations. I don't know, it doesn't make that much sense, but it makes sense to me, so hopefully it made sense. Oh my god, but how are you doing? How's your day been? Anything exciting happened? I don't have anything at all exciting that happened so far. But then again, I've been inside all day, so I guess that doesn't really present enough of a opportunity for things to occur. There it goes. Look at me, I'm wording. Work was rough, but I made it through. Oh, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I felt that. You gotta power through sometimes. You're just like, oh, I don't wanna do this anymore, but you get through it and then you're like, yeah. And then you remember you get paid and you're like, yeah. Oh my god, I don't know. Like, remembering that I get paid and stuff, not from this, but like from whenever I do work, especially with like the most recent job that I had where I had to like go and talk to people and market and stuff, like it was always a little bit like of comfort to remember like, oh yeah, I'm getting paid, you know? So it was like, ah yeah, you know, like yay. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm vaguely. I'm recovering from a nap. I got the napitis. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm excited for this weekend because then I get to sleep in And I don't know. I think we're gonna supposedly go to a flea market this weekend, but honestly, like, sometimes we say we're gonna do a thing and then we don't do it till like 2 weeks later. And I've noticed that, like, I have the ability to change the outcome of things. It's not just I predict things and then they come true. They tend to happen that way because I don't do anything about the predictions. Like, I don't take any actions myself. So I'm starting to, like, recognize that, and I'm like, oh, well, you know, if I really want to, I can make it happen, but it really just depends on me. Oh man, decisions kind of suck. I just kind of wish, not really, I don't know. Oh, I was talking to someone, right? And we were talking about like the idea of if someone's life was like predetermined, or not really predetermined. Okay, so imagine you live in a world, right? And everyone around you starts saying, hey, you are destined to be this, you are destined to be this, you know, this is your destiny, you have to complete this destiny, right? And at first you're like, no, you can't tell me what to do, and no way, that's my destiny, right? And then midway through your journey, you start believing, like, maybe they have a point, maybe they're right, you know? And then at the end, it turns out that that wasn't your destiny, and like that you like fail, right? And it's like, whenever they were telling me about that, I was like, that's sad. That's so sad. Because, like, that's partially wasted time, but then that's also, like, partially just like, damn, your entire purpose is gone, and now you have to find a new purpose. And finding a purpose in life is really fucking hard. Like, that actually genuinely made me sad. And he was like, what do you mean that makes you sad? Like, he didn't understand it. And I was like, bro, like, just imagine your entire purpose, your entire reason for living, like, everything that you've done up to that point was for a goal or something, and then just to realize, like, oh, this isn't mine, you know, like, this isn't what I was supposed to do. And that happens a lot in life, and it's just like, it's so sad. So I was like, yeah, that's like so sad. And he's like, you're weird. There's a flea market next week near me, but I also have a dental appointment, so I don't know if the timing's right. No, I'm still hunting for a purpose. Aren't we all? Like, here's a little bit of a life tip from Paprika, right? I've met many people, old and young, throughout life that still don't know what they're doing. Some of them are in very successful things. They're earning a lot. They have, like, great, you know, a great career or whatever, and they're, like, very widely respected, and they still don't know what they're meant to do, right? And there's some people who, like, you know, on the opposite of that, like, you know, they're still kind of muddling through life and they don't really have much of their name, but they also don't know what they're meant to do, you know? So I kind of, to an extent, don't know if we ever find a purpose. I think we're just constantly making a new one, and that does comfort me, but then that also, like, gives me a little bit of anxiety, because it's like, oh god, what do you mean it constantly has to change? Like, god damn it, I don't like change that much. Just, like, give me a schedule and then I'll do it, and maybe sometimes I'll be like, man, I wish I had a little bit of variety, but, like, I'll get used to it, you know, I'll live. Yeah, 3 people watching. It's time for me to leave. I'm sorry. No worries, don't feel sorry. I've streamed to 0 people before. I'll survive. I graduated uni, then I was like, cool, that's over now. Yes, someone has filled in for me. You make me feel bad. You make me feel bad whenever it's like, oh, you know, someone's here now, I can leave. It's like, y'all don't have to be here if y'all don't want to. I'm not trapping y'all. I mean, I know I make a joke about, haha, another one for the void, but please don't ever feel obligated to be here if you're not enjoying it, because it just makes me feel bad. It's like, oh, sorry, I'll just end stream so that you can go. Oh my god, we'll tune back in next stream. I want to be here. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's a different story. If it's ever like, oh, I feel bad if I just, like, leave, then it's like, it makes me feel worse, because it's like, oh, I got that pity viewer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, whenever you graduate uni, it's funny because, like, ideally, right, you go to university or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, you know, this is what I want to pursue, this is what I assume my purpose is, right? For me, for a long time, it was game design, but I actually had the wrong word for it. I wanted to do, like, what's it called? Art design and stuff like that, like character designer and stuff like that, or environment design. But what I ended up saying was game design, which is a totally different thing. So I went to college for that before finding out, like, oh, I meant the wrong thing, you know? Because I meant, like, designing things for games, not designing a game. 2 very different things. And so, like, I went to college for that, and I never really necessarily was, I mean, okay, it's not that I hated it or anything, not that, like, you know, I went through it and I was like, oh god, I hate doing this is the worst thing ever, why did I choose this degree? It was more so like, yeah, this is cool, this is nice, but there was, like, never anything that I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to, you know, do this, I can't wait to do that, I'm so excited about this, you know, to be like this. I just kind of assumed that that's how my life would go, and I accepted it like that, you know? But then, like, after I graduated, I was like, okay, and then I just kind of like muddled through life a little bit, got a job, and then I was like, wow, I hate this. It was like a little office job. It wasn't even related to the degree. I wish I had at least gotten like a job related to my degree or something, or started on the portfolio. There's some advice when you finish university. Usually like majority of jobs requires some type of portfolio. Get started on that sooner rather than later. Don't be like, hey, tomorrow. At least start a step today, because otherwise you'll go like for 2 years saying, oh, I'll do it in a bit, and then like 2 years pass and you're like, well, now I can't really, I have a lot of time to make up for it. It's scary. I want to do academic advising to help people find their futures, but I never wanted to get a master's. Plus I hated office work. Oh no. Yeah, that one's a lot of office work, I think. See, I don't think I left. Oh, it doesn't look like you left yet. That me too. Office work drained me. Yes. So like, here's the thing. I don't mind office work that much, but it has to be something that I enjoy, or not necessarily something that I enjoy, but something that I find a little bit interesting. Whenever I started my office job, it was a little bit like a staffing agency, right? And so there was a lot of different people with different walks of life, and I found it interesting, to learn about the different jobs that we had available, to learn about like the different roles that they each play, and blah blah blah, and the intricacies of it all. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that there was like a system, and it was dependent on every gear in the clock. Like every cog was important, and I don't know, that idea kind of like it made me happy, and I enjoy helping people. But like after a while, I guess I kind of got like a little bit disillusioned with the idea of like, oh, I get to help people, because at some point I realized like the company wasn't really about helping people as they said it was. It was more so like helping the other company get workers, and like helping a specific person benefit, and it wasn't necessarily about the people. Like it wasn't okay, not to be naive and be like, oh, everyone has to be happy, but like, like I thought we were helping, but it kind of just felt like we were helping one side only, and it didn't feel right anymore to for them to come in and be like, oh, this is a great opportunity for me, and me to know deep down it's not, and I don't know, that like made me fucking depressed. And so I was like, oh shit. And then like it got harder, and I was like, you know what, I can't do it here. And then like I was working the like full-time hours, right? And that is what I didn't like. I underestimated how draining that would be, because what happens with a full-time job is you go to work, right? And at the beginning, the first couple months, you're like, yeah, I can do this. This isn't even that hard. It's easy work. I had a very cushy job. And then, you go there and you do it, and, you kind of like find a little bit of happiness, and, like doing tasks and getting, complimented, and like, oh, good job. You did this really well. They're like, oh, good job. You're really good at this, blah, 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 and then slowly over time, everything starts to become monotonous, and that kind of consumes your life, or at least for me it did. It consumed my life. I had nothing else that I was doing, and then I started this, and I realized that I wanted to put more time into this, and I preferred it over the other thing. So then I was like, oh oh no. And then like I realized I didn't really have that much time to myself between like this and that job. And then I was like, wow. And then like I had that moment of realization where it's like, how long is this gonna go on for? And like I mentioned this earlier, it's like a cycle of like, oh god, how long am I gonna be here? Like, not as in like I want to, like no longer exist. It's not that. I don't crave non-existence. It's literally just like, I don't know, I guess kind of the existential fear of like, what do I mean in the grand scheme of things? And I mean, that's always like a very slippery slope to like just peer over, let alone slide down. So that kind of hit me. And then I was like, I know that I don't want to be, at the very least, here for a really, really long time. Like, as in that job. And so that's why I decided to leave the job. And then I'm here a year later getting another job. Oh my gosh. But this one will, or should, in theory, give me more time, so I hope I like it. Yeah, that sounds cool. A good clarification. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Adrian. Happy Friday. Hope your day's going well. If not, it gets better. We're talking about life. We're yapping. The true yapping has come out, and I am talking about life and everything, honestly. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. I don't know. I'm in the explanatory mood, not really the... I mean, I don't know, is explanatory the same as yapping? I feel like it's different because yapping is just like surface level stuff, and it's just like, yeah, you know, small opinions and inconsequential things and a little bit more funny, and then like explanatory is like, ah, here's my belief, and like this and that, and like let me break it down for you, and then the gif. Oh my god, I just woke up about 30 minutes ago. Holy crap. Hope you had a good rest. Yeah. Happy nap. Good morning? Would it be good morning? What exactly is a morning? What classifies a morning? Because there are like places on planet Earth where like the sun doesn't rise till way later. And so like morning doesn't necessarily come with the sunrise. It's just a concept that we've pieced together. So what exactly is a morning? Is a morning just when you wake up? Is it relative? Because in that case, if I woke up at 7 p.m., would 7 p.m. be morning to me? Food for thought. My thing, I slept like twice a day. Yo, dope, me too. My thing was a lot of delegation to other folks, and they all spent their time questioning the purpose of my job. Maybe not care and all that. Yeah, I felt that. I was like the lowest of the hierarchy, which that I don't mind. I really don't care that much for hierarchies. But what annoyed me a bit was that like they saw that like, oh, I'm the lowest ranking person there, and they were like, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And I don't mind helping others. I really don't, and I enjoy it, if anything. But the frequent, like, just like them shoving their work, and some of it was like way out of my scope of, you know, what position I was supposed to hold, that like it annoyed me very quickly. Especially when it came from like super up top, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. This was not part of the job description. And it was funny because like that role was initially intended to like be like a pipeline into another role, and after like working there for a bit and like kind of seeing what the other role was, they were like, hey, do you want a promotion? Do you want to move on to like this role? And like, here's the thing, the role that I was doing was already consuming quite a bit of my life. The role that they wanted to promote me to would consume much more of it. I could barely handle how much it consumed my life then. What would I have become if I'd said yes? You know? And so recognizing that it was like, you know, essentially a slope that I would be plunging myself down through if I said yes. It was horrible. It was a horrible feeling. I was like, no, I don't. I like my job right now. And they were like, oh, okay. And they were kind of surprised because like, who says no to a promotion, right? But the answer is me. I say no to a promotion whenever it's not the right move for me. And I'm glad I did, because I can't imagine what would have become of me. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I actually love working under people. Yes, I prefer being given tasks as opposed to being the giver. What I hated was that some of the tasks were like, they required too much of like choices from me, you know what I mean? Like, oh, can you contact this person that you've never contacted before and ask them for this thing that you don't actually know what it looks like, so if they send you the wrong thing, you can't actually tell. And the cat's crossing. There we go. Cat is off the desk. Sorry. Oh my gosh, let's see. I think I prefer like a little bit more delegation. I realize that I like having a voice in things that I care about and that I'm passionate about, but if I'm not and I have to make decisions or whatever in things that I both don't care for and don't understand, it drains me a lot more. And so you know, I would just deal with that. It's like very quickly I was like, oh, I hate this. Let's see. It's 7 p.m. for me, so the sun is going down right now, so it's not good morning, it's a good night. But what counts as good morning, good night? Is it relative, or is it a societal thing? Honestly, everything's a societal thing, but you know, what does it mean to you? I think language really depends on how you perceive it, because you know how like there are bad words that people say that like people are like, oh yeah, you know, those are like friendly words whenever it's used in the context of like being friendly with another person, but whenever it's used in the context of like someone you're hostile towards, then it's a bad word, you know? So I think everything really just depends on perspective. Nothing's real. Oh man. I act willfully allowed myself to be weeded out so I could escape the organization, sort of similar to declining a promotion. Ah, oh my god, just like me, for real. I say good morning when I wake up and don't elaborate further. Same. Oh my god, I don't know, it's probably like a good middle. True. Just good middle, and they're like, huh? Oh my gosh. You know, I used to have this, not really argument, but it was a little bit of like a discussion with my family sometimes, where I would wake up like really late. This especially happened in the summer whenever I was younger. I would wake up and, it'd be like 2 p.m. and they'd be like, oh, like, what are you gonna go eat? And they'd expect me to say, some type of lunch or whatever. But since it was my first meal of the day, I'm like, I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I'm gonna go eat cereal or something. They'd be like, but that's a breakfast food. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna go eat breakfast because it's my first meal of the day and that counts as breakfast. And they're like, oh, but breakfast at 2 p.m.? That doesn't make any sense. And I was like, time doesn't truly exist. We just examine it and choose to actually live by it, Like, it's only something that affects us because we say it can, and because we, like, want it to affect us, Because it's in our brain of, like, oh, time is passing, time is important, because we think that. That's why. Man, I feel like I should pull out a tinfoil hat. I'm not saying, like, oh, everything's a lie, we're all living in a simulation, this is a matrix. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, don't let something that just because a lot of other people believe it and choose to live by it, don't necessarily let that define how you live your life, So that means, if you want to eat pancakes at 4 p.m., do it. It doesn't really matter all that much, But of course, like, just don't hurt anybody whenever you're doing stuff, and then, like, you should be fine. Oh my gosh. Good wave. Einstein says time is relative. Exactly. I had cereal during dinner, sometimes at 2 a.m. or more. Exactly. Like, it's just social stigma, And, like, I think if we were able to successfully break away from, like, being used to having an idea or a definition of quote-unquote normal, then we would be able to, like, progress a little more as a society. I don't want to be like, oh, society is bad, or society, y'all need to be woke or anything. I'm not trying to say any of that. I'm just saying, like, sometimes it's kind of sad that you get judged for ordering a tuna sandwich at, brunch, but, it's fine. Oh my god, I'd say cereal is a better midnight snack than it is at breakfast. Zero prep, just food. Well, true, but also I feel like midnight snacks should be portable, so that you can, like, carry it from the kitchen to your room, And so, not that, like, oh, eat in your room, leave the dishes in there. No, that's too messy. But, like, I like, whenever I do stay up late, I like doing activities in my room, so that'll be like, I don't know, sewing, watching anime, reading, something like that. And I like having, food to munch on. But if it's cereal or, any type of, like, liquid thing, where it's like a risk of spilling it is more than just having to sweep it up, then I am not, like, a huge fan of having that in the middle of the night. So, I don't know, I think if there was, like, a way to, like, dry cereal kind of works, but, dry cereal easy, okay, yeah, that works then. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna be for real honest here. Best cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I see what you mean, and I agree it's a good cereal, but I say the best cereal is Golden Puffs. That's what I'm gonna have to stick with. Yeah. Because, like, whenever you think about it, Golden Puffs is so fucking good. It's both good dry. It's not too dry, because Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it dries out your mouth really fast with all the cinnamon. But Golden Puffs, it has that kind of, like, similar, like, kind of honey flavor. And it tastes, like, refreshing whenever it's dry. But then it also tastes refreshing with milk. So, I think that Golden Puffs is superior. Welcome in, Jalissa. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Nah, best cereal is Reese's Puffs. I think if I liked peanut butter, I might agree with you, but since I don't, it, like, even the chocolate puffs, it, like, has too much of a peanut butter remnant, and you would think, oh, well, if you just like the chocolate puffs, why don't you just eat, Cocoa Puffs, And for that, I say it's too dry. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Cocoa Puffs, right? And I love the chocolate milk that it leaves afterwards, but it's just too dry. It's too dry. Too drying in the mouth. I think a good cereal has to always taste good no matter what. Like, no matter what you're craving or, like, what type of day it is, it has to always taste, like, refreshing and not be too dry, and also not be too powdery too. So Golden Puffs is a good one, but what I'll also take is Fruit Loops. Those are consistently good. You smell it and you get hungry, That, and also Trix cereal. But Trix cereal, I feel, is, like, too sweet, Like it's good and it's one of my favorites, but I think Fruit Loops are just slightly superior because of how well beloved they are by everyone. You know, because some people feel like Trix are too sweet, some people feel like Trix are too dry. Fruit Loops is something that everybody's like, oh yeah, that's a good cereal. You know, like it's the best neutral cereal, I think. Aside from like, I guess maybe like Honey Nut Cheerios, but like those aren't that good. Oh my god. See, my favorite is Oatmeal Crisp Almond. But boy, is it heavy. Oatmeal Crisp Almond. What's that? Is that's a type of cereal? In my opinion, cereal tastes better with chocolate milk. Yes, yes. I used to eat the cereals with like the little carton of chocolate milk, and you know they had like the little bowls, and I guess you were supposed to eat it dry, but I would always like pour my chocolate milk in there, and like I guess you were supposed to get like white milk with it, but I was use chocolate milk, and it makes it taste sweeter, and it was so good. Welcome to Kaylism. How are you doing? Up today's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Friday. Got distracted. This is perfect counter to the ending of The Good Place. Oh my gosh. Welcome in. And how'd you like it? Yeah. I remember the ending like kind of made me cry a little bit. Oh my god, the fact that Jason ended up like not leaving because he was like, oh, because I want to say goodbye to, what was it, Shannon? I think her name was Shannon or Sharon. I think it's Shannon though. Pretty sure it was Shannon, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah. Oh my god, that one made me cry. It is a type of cereal, yeah. Almond is a flavor. I guess oatmeal crisp is a cereal name. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, this is the most serious question. Milk before cereal or cereal before milk? Definitely cereal before milk, because people want different levels of milk. Because I prefer more milk than cereal ratio, because then I like having like to not have to portion out my milk to cereal. So like normal people at least, or like a majority of people from what I've seen, they do like I think a good I think like 60% cereal, 40% milk. And so like by the end of their cereal they have to kind of like scrape along the bottom to get enough milk for it, and I like kind of more milk than cereal, so I always have like a little bit more milk. And so in order to like accurately balance it, what I do is I pour my cereal first, and then I put my hand on top of the cereal to keep it down, so that way whenever I pour out the milk it doesn't like float all the way up and doesn't like waste more space, you know, so that I can get like as much milk as I can. And then I pour in the milk until it gets like just above like the bottom parts of like the top of the cereal, you know what I mean, to where like it starts peeking through the layer, and then from there I let it go, and then like I mix it in to where everything has touched the milk, to where it's unanimous, there's a word, homogeneous, to where it's homogeneous, and then from there I start munching. And like I like it whenever the cereal gets like just a little bit soggy. What I love this for is what is it, cornflakes. Those are good. Those are good with like milk, and then like if you sprinkle sugar on the top and then you mix it to where it falls at the bottom, it makes for like a fun activity, because then you have to like scrape the bottom of it, and I don't know, I like that. Oh my gosh. See, I'm watching it, but it will never not make me cry. Yes, Janet, that's her name. Yes. Oh my god, why did I come up with Shannon? Wasn't Shannon the girl in like the middle place? Let's see, cereal before milk. Yeah, that's what I said, right? It's obviously both the milk and the cereal at the same time. No, because then it's messy, because then the milk will bounce off the cereal and then it'll get everywhere, and then you have to clean milk. You ever have to clean milk? That's like, it sucks, because you can't just like wipe it up. You have to also like wipe after it with like a Clorox wipe or like some type of like wet wipe or something, because if not, then like it gets sticky with like the milk residue that gets left over. So yeah. Oh my god. Adrian with the master strats. Are they really masterful strats? I feel like they're just shooting yourself in the foot. I put more milk so I can pour more cereal later. Ooh, yeah. I used to eat like multiple bowls of cereal, so like that always worked out too, to have like more milk, because then like, oh, okay, you know, cereal part 2, electric boogaloo, you know? Same, brodo. Yeah, you got them mixed up. I did? Wait. Oh, wait, okay. I thought you meant like I said milk before cereal. I was like, wait, really? But no, yeah, Shannon was the middle person. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. Cereal's good. My mom used to pack us snacks whenever we would go on, like, whenever she had to run errands, and she didn't want us to get hungry, because, like, you know, then we would, like, pass by McDonald's, and we'd crave McDonald's, and we'd be like, oh, can we pass by McDonald's? She'd be like, no, y'all don't have McDonald's money. We'd be like, no, we want McDonald's. So what she would do is she got us, like, these little containers. They were, like, smiley face containers, and they had, like, okay, it was, like, a cylinder, right? And so on the top, there was, like, a top that you could, like, screw on, and half of it would open with like a little flap. So she would pack it in there, she would close it, and then she would hand it to each of us. Each of us had our own like little container or whatever, and she would pour in like a dry cereal, and it would range from anything between like honey nut blenders or whatever, honey nut oat blenders or something like that, to like Fruit Loops or honestly, I think it was only ever those two. Maybe sometimes we got Cheerios, but that was like very, very rare. It was usually just like Fruit Loops or something. So I have like the memory of like, you know, being young in a car, just going to run errands and stuff, and I had my little like snack or whatever, and I was content. Oh my god, if I go try that right now, they'll spill everywhere. Wait, what? The cereal and milk at the same time? That's what I'm saying. Like it would just be way too messy. It wouldn't work. It's like speedrun strats, but it's not necessarily, you know, like clean strats. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to think. How do y'all feel about Pop-Tarts? What's your favorite Pop-Tart? Yeah, because there was someone, I forget who it was, I think it was Gumi. They were like, oh, the best Pop-Tart flavor is the brown sugar, and like, that's strange, because like, and no hate, you know, you like what you want, enjoy what you want, right? But usually I feel like people say like, oh yeah, that's not really the good flavor. The good flavor is the strawberry one. Everybody loves the strawberry one. I don't like the strawberry one. I like the chocolate chip one, and I know it's a bit dry, but I like it. I like it a bit dry, because if it's not dry enough, then it's too sweet, you know? And like, don't get me wrong, the strawberry one is a good solid one. I'd say that's like the best general one, but it's not my favorite by any means. But you know what I also don't like? I don't like the double fudge one, because it's too sweet, and I don't like the s'more one because it's also too sweet. And I also don't like the Oreo one because it's also too sweet. So like, it's very easy to go wrong with the chocolate flavors, because sometimes they just go overboard and they're like overloaded with chocolate. And I like chocolate, but not that much anymore, you know? Like, I have a little bit of class to me. Oh my gosh. I do it after stream because I can't get up. I felt that. See, my favorite Pop-Tarts are the chocolate and strawberry. Wait, I haven't seen that one before. Hold on, let me look it up. Maybe I've had it, probably not. Oh, has anyone ever had the, fuck, what are they called? I think it's like chocolate, strawberry, peanuts. Not peanuts, what the fuck? M&M's. Let's see. Chocolate. No, wait, chocolate and strawberry. Wait, is it one flavor or is that different flavors? Chocolate, strawberry, Pop-Tart. Here we go. I've never tried any other Pop-Tarts in my life because chocolate and strawberry. Oh my god, they do exist. That is just one flavor. I've never had that one before. Huh. Oh, but the inside's strawberry, but the outside's chocolate. I would have to try it. I don't know, maybe I like it. Maybe it's the perfect mix of like, not too sweet, but also not sweet enough, you know? Oh my god, I had to think of how to say it. I was like, oh. Ooh, how do y'all feel about Apple Jacks? Those are like, I feel like the antithesis of Cheerios and Fruit Loops. Like, they're like a love child of Cheerios and Fruit Loops, you know? Because they got that like apple cinnamon flavor, but like they don't have like the wide kind of artificial fruit flavor of Fruit Loops, but then they also don't have the plain flavor of Cheerios. So it's like, you know, they got together and they had a baby, and it was like a weird middle ground. I don't know. Sometimes I liked them, sometimes I didn't like them, because it was just like the flavor was a little too repetitive. And so I don't know. I always had like mixed feelings on it. Oh my god. It's both separate flavors, you know, chocolate and, wait, strawberry and chocolate. Oh, okay. There is one that, like, mixed it. I never tried any of it. Oh, no, wait, I already read that one. Let's see. Chocolate Pop-Tart. Oh, yeah, the chocolate fudge ones, yeah, those feel too sweet for me. And the strawberry one, you know, they're okay. I have no hate against them or anything. They're just okay. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Let's see, what else? What else is there? What type of... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look up Pop-Tart flavors. Now I'm curious. Oh, did anyone ever try the Pop-Tart cereal? Was it any good? Because I never tried it. And I don't think I ever wanted to try it. Because I don't think it would have tasted good. Because, like, I like Pop-Tarts. And I like eating them with milk. But I don't like them eating to... Like, I don't like eating them together. I don't like dipping them like cookies. You know, they're different. I think since the texture is so soft... It's like different. Also, have y'all eaten them warmed up? Because I think I would only eat them warmed up whenever I got them for like from school, and it was usually the strawberry ones, and it didn't taste as bad warmed up. But I never warmed them up myself because I was lazy. Wait, a Pop-Tart cereal exists? Yeah, it existed for a little bit. I don't know if it's still out there, but I know it existed for a little bit. Pop-Tart cereal. Here we go. Yep, it did exist. They were kind of like, actually, hold on. Let me open the thing to where y'all can see what I'm looking at. Let's see. Tools. Guest profile. And Pop-Tart cereal. There we go. Let me change the music too. I'm tired of the music. I don't know. There's just like so many other bangers, and I'm like, we can do better than this. Yep. Hold on. Let me navigate to the right tabs. This one, and then this one, and then that one, and then. And this one. There we go. Boop. This one. Okay, let me turn off the jukebox. Boop. And then, where's it? Lo-fi. This one. There we go. There we go. I think my favorite Pop-Tart was s'more. Really? I don't know, that one felt too sweet. You know, honestly, I've never been a huge fan of s'mores. I like the idea of them because they sound good and they always look good, but they've never tasted good. Because, like, either you fucking get the marshmallow fried and it's all, like, too crispy, like, it's basically just charcoal, and it has, like, a gooey center. And I'm not a huge fan of it because, like, the burnt outside always overpowers the actual, like, marshmallow flavor. And then the chocolate, I don't know, it just never mixed well for me. I like the idea of it, and I like the experience of making them with friends, but I was never a huge fan of, like, actually eating them. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. This one's it. And then open. There we go. Ta-da. Wait. I didn't even look up the right thing. This one. This is Pop-Tarts here. Well, that's brown sugar. But, like, this one. They had a Pop-Tart cereal for a bit. What? I never seen this one. But what I saw always was this one. And I usually saw the cookies and cream one. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look that good to me, you know? Were they like a limited time thing? I don't think so. I saw them in stores for like a decent minute. Speaking of s'mores, one time I was visiting to see some family members. Had a s'more, and the day after that, and after that day, like the next day, I got sick. Haven't eaten some more again since that day. I wonder what it could have been. Do marshmallows expire? How are marshmallows made again? I know I've seen videos of like marshmallows being made, but I don't know how they're made. Hold on. Do marshmallows expire? I'm sure they do, right? But also, because I don't know what they're made, does gelatin expire? Marshmallows, being a type of sugar-based food, can last for a long time if stored properly. The shelf life of marshmallows depend on various factors, including storage conditions, packaging, and expiration dates. Generally, unopened marshmallows can last for 6 to 8 months in the pantry or cabinet. Some sources suggest that unopened marshmallows can last up to 2 years, but this may vary depending on the brand and storage conditions. I feel like I've eaten like not a majority, but like a decent amount of expired food before. Because I like living my life at the edge. That's not true. It's just, I don't know, sometimes it's all we have, and it's like, well, do you want to taste that, or do you want to throw it away? And it's like, oh, I'll just take a little nibble. I'll be fine. I don't think the marshmallow or chocolate expired. Chocolate definitely expires, or it doesn't expire, but it like loses its quality, you know? Because whatchamacallit it? What's it called? Like, I think the cocoa butter separates. What is it called? Hold on. Does chocolate go bad? Oh, it's called chocolate bloom. So like chocolate bloom. There we go. Look, this is how it looks. It looks a little bit icky, doesn't it? This one's like slightly better. I hate kind of the look of chocolate bloom. But like it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just like the cocoa butter, the fat or whatever, it separates from the actual cocoa, and that's why it looks like that, you know? And it's not necessarily bad. It's just like it's not as good as it used to be, basically, because it changes the texture and such. So yeah, let's see. I haven't eaten a s'more for about 4 or 5 years. I think the last time I ate a s'more was like maybe 3 years ago. Like, I know it's definitely been a minute, but not too long. But yeah. Honestly, between you and me, I don't think you're missing out on much. They're not like necessarily bad, but they're just not that great. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'll go back here. Let's see. Chocolate in general does not go bad quickly. According to various sources, chocolate has a long shelf life and does not spoil readily. However, the shelf life of chocolate can vary depending on factors such as the type of chocolate, ingredients used, and storage conditions. Dark chocolate can last for a decade or longer when stored in a cool, dry place. Milk chocolate lasts about 8 months due to the presence of milk. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And then white chocolate can last up to 8 months when opened. Unopened. Wait, what is white chocolate made out of? I know I've looked this up before, but I don't remember. What is white chocolate made of? White chocolate is a confectionery made of a combination of ingredients including cocoa butter, sugar, milk solids, vanilla, lecithin. Oh, that's it. So it's mainly just like the cocoa butter. I just want the cocoa butter. Hold the cocoa. You just want butter? Oh my god. But nah, it's essentially like the fat, what's it called? Like the fatty acids or like the protein? I don't remember what exactly it's considered, but it's like, I always just like thought of it as like the butter that's already within the chocolate, but it's just like that separated out. Which is really weird, you know? I don't know, I think it's kind of weird. Oh my gosh. Have y'all seen how chocolate is made? I could show y'all. Here, let's go on to YouTube real quick. YouTube. And then, like, I'll just mute the site and it'll be fine. Mute site. There we go. And then, how chocolate is made. I used to watch, like, a bunch of those videos where it's like, oh, come watch with me how chocolate is made. And it was, like, it was really cool. Can we do this? No, that's less. Okay. I guess that works for now. You're not really missing much on the top half. So recently I've been listening to Has Been Tell and Hell of a Boss song. I haven't heard before, and since I've heard them, I haven't stopped playing them. They got that brain rot in you. I felt that. That's how I am with Epic the Musical. Epic the Musical announced that they're gonna, whatchamacallit, they're gonna try and release the new saga, the Thunderbringer saga. Yeah, that's what it is, the Thunderbringer saga. Oh, look, those are cocoa beans. Look at how big they are. Isn't that crazy? Like, I always thought cocoa beans were like the size of maybe like a pecan or something, but no, they're like huge. Anyways, and then from that, like, only a small bit is actually harvested, because after that they're fermented, I think, or no, they're opened and then they remove the cocoa beans, right? Because that's not even the cocoa bean in and of itself, it's just like the fruit that has a cocoa bean in there. And then they remove it and then they ferment them, okay? And then, I mean, you'll see, like, those are cocoa beans. Those are cocoa beans. Look at that. And then it gets even smaller, like the amount that's actually harvested from it. And like, of course, the other stuff is used for stuff too, but like, isn't it crazy that it's not just like, oh, that, and then like you mush it up, and then you like mix sugar and milk in it, and then that's chocolate. No, you get the seeds out, and then they dry them. Like that's how they extract it. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, they announced they're gonna try and release the Thunderbringer saga before the end of this year. So it's like, I'm hyped. I can't wait. I'm excited. Let's see. And then there's like 2 songs that they haven't shown us before. So like, I'm so excited to hear this, because I've always been wondering like, oh, what's it gonna sound like? What's it gonna sound like, you know? Oh my gosh. My favorite chocolate is Reese's Cups. I don't like that chocolate a lot. What I used to do is, because like, I was always given those chocolates, but then like, because, you know, I was given it because like, oh, you know, here, have some chocolate, and it'd be like Recess, and I'm like, oh, well, I can't complain about it, you know? So, I would, I would get it, and then I would lick the chocolate off until it was just like a peanut butter disc, and I would throw that away. Oh my god. And then like, eventually, I don't know, the the neurons activated in my brain, and I was like, you know what? I don't like recess cups. So then I just started giving it to other people because it was way too much of a hassle to hold it and like be holding it while I lick off the chocolate, and then like the chocolate melts onto my finger, you know? Oh my god. So those are dried cocoa beans. Sorry, you stumbled across one of my special interests, so now I'm gonna tell you about it. Let's see what part is it on. Roasting process. Oh yeah, so from the bean, they dry them, and then from there they crush them, right? Which I think they're about to do. And then they have to extract the cocoa nib from it. Yep, there it is, the cocoa nib. And so that's like essentially the tip of the cocoa bean. So once you crack it, you're left with like the shell and then like a little bit of the inside, and that inside is the cocoa nib, right? So the shells you don't eat, you eat the inside. It's kind of like peanuts, you know? And those cocoa nibs are what's actually used for making chocolate. So from that big ass thing, essentially like a small portion of it is used. And right there, I think it's like melted together. So that's like raw cocoa nib. Right there, it doesn't taste that good. It's still like very sour. From there, they mix in like sugar and milk and stuff to create like, you know, how it tastes. Oh, okay. So whenever it's just like refined, or wait, is that the cocoa butter? I don't know. They said something about chocolate liquor and I can't remember what that is. Oh my god. But yeah, they add in everything. And then from there it tastes good, but then it's still not tempered. So there's a thing known as tempered chocolate and untempered chocolate. And tempered chocolate is very fancy. It's very shiny. That's what a lot of like the fancy bars use or whatever. And that's why whenever you get like a fancy artisan bar and you know you break it, you get that like iconic chocolate snap. That is like the good stuff. But a lot of like big name chocolate bars aren't tempered. Like, I think Hershey's bars aren't tempered, if I'm not mistaken. And so what that means is that whenever you break the bar, it doesn't necessarily snap. It, like, folds. And so that's why whenever you get, like, those melting chocolates to make, like, chocolate-covered strawberries, that's why it's not, like, very crisp or whatever. It's just, like, kind of bendy because it's untempered chocolate. It is possible to temper the chocolate, and so essentially what tempering does is... I'm sorry, I'm being a nerd, but I like this. I'm a fan of the smell of it. Really? I don't know. I think it's... I don't like anything about peanut butter, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Let's see. The Has Been Hotel song was Respectless, and the Hell of a Boss song was 2 Minutes Notice. Wait, was it the new one with the new episode? I haven't seen it. No spoilers. I just know what it's about. My brother, I'm gonna watch it with him this weekend, so I don't know. Oh my god. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. It's possible to temper chocolate, and so what tempering chocolate does is basically whenever the chocolate has been processed, right? And so you get that like chocolate with like all the ingredients and stuff. It now has a formation of crystals in it, right? But what's different is the pattern of crystals. So let me break it down for you. Dancing cat gif. Just entered the dancing cat gif. What is it? Tempered chocolate chocolate crystal structure. Here we go. I don't know why I got super into this for like a little bit in my life, but yeah, let me see if I can find a good one to show. Okay, well, it's not showing it here. Let me go on Google. Control X, and then Google, and then right there we go, images. Okay, so here we go. So you can see right here, it's not like super, what's it called, like patterned. I mean, it's there, but it's not like super homogeneous, right? So that's untempered chocolate, and that's why it's bendy, right? Because as we know, whenever molecules are tightly packed together in stuff like ice or any solid material, they get strong, you know, because they're all joined together. But whenever they're separated, they're, you know, not very strong, and so that's why the untempered chocolate bends. And then the one to the right of it is the structure of the tempered chocolate. So everything becomes uniform, and it aligns or whatever, and that's why it gets that iconic snap, and it's a little bit stiffer. Also, the melting point goes, is it up or down? I think up. Like, basically it takes a lot more heat to melt tempered chocolate. Not by a lot, but still, like, that's why Hershey's bars melt really fast as opposed to like a very artisan bar. Ideally they don't melt as fast, so yeah. It's not the new episode of Hell of a Boss. Oh wait, you're right, that's different. It was the last episode before the new recent episode that came out. Oh, I may have missed like the last two. I think the last Hell of a Boss episode I saw was... I don't actually remember. I think... Was it... It was definitely the one after Blitz and what's-his-face worked together. But... What the fuck is his name? He's a jester guy. I forget what it is. And I think it was like the one after that too, where... I know Stolas and Blitz had a falling out, but I think that was like before that, no? I don't remember. And then... I don't remember. But yeah. Fizzarelli, yeah, that's his name. His name always reminds me of Ravioli. Oh my god, every time I read it, I just think like ravioli. Oh my god. Back onto chocolate, because I'm sorry, you activated an unskippable cutscene that I will sometimes give you a little bit of a break from. Oh my god. So temper chocolate, there's two ways to temper chocolate, right? The first way you do it is without the use of any other temper chocolate. And so what you do is you just heat the chocolate to a certain degree, like a certain temperature, and during that temperature the chocolate crystal structures or whatever will start like, you know, lining up or whatever and creating that like very geometric homogeneous structure, right, to temper the chocolate. So you can do that, or you can also just like have a batch of untempered chocolate, and then I think you have to get it to a certain degree too, that, or you just melt it and then you mix in tempered chocolate, and it does this really weird thing where once you mix in the tempered chocolate and you start like mixing it in and stuff, all the other untempered chocolate crystals or whatever, the chocolate crystal structures, they'll start matching the tempered one. And so you can like, not magically, you know, there's some science behind it, but it'll like make everything tempered. So I don't know, I think that's sick as fuck. Like that is so cool. But yeah. There, that's the end of my chocolate. Yeah, back to chocolate. Oh my god. It has been a town. Hello, boss. Talk later. True. Okay, we can talk about it now. Well, actually, hold on. I'm trying to think. Ah, I can show you. Okay, hold on. I want to show you like the difference between tempered chocolate and untempered chocolate, because I think it's really neat. And I think that's the last thing on chocolate. Tempered chocolate versus untempered. Here we go. And then, no, not the science. I want to see like the actual view of it. You know, there's a way to temper it too in the microwave. I don't remember how, but I remember like watching videos, like a bunch of videos, because at first they're like, oh no, you have to do it like this extensive process with like a double boiler. Anyone know what a double boiler is? Like that's some fucking science shit, you know? Oh yeah, tempered chocolate also is like glossier. Should I do this one? No, let's do... I guess we'll do this one. And then I'll just... Look, that's untempered chocolate, and this is tempered chocolate. Notice how, like, the structure is different, you know? So, like, in this one, literally, it bends, you know? And it kind of rips whenever you actually pull it apart. And this one, like, legit snaps, you know? And you should hear the sound. It is so satisfying. But yeah, okay. My least favorite chocolate is almonds. Really? I love chocolate almonds. I mean, it depends. What I like a lot is the world's finest chocolate almonds. World's finest chocolate. I don't think it's actually the world's finest chocolate, like all in all, but that's what they call their company. Chocolate almonds. But it's like this company that does school fundraisers. And look, this is a box, and their company name is literally World's Finest Chocolate. But I don't think their chocolate is all that good. But I do like their chocolate almonds, and a lot of people do. Like, those are always the things that sell out the most. What I liked was whenever they would, like, sell the big boxes, like the green boxes. You can kind of see it in the background here. I used to sell those. Like, not often, but, like, whenever we had those, I like selling them because I like the smell of the chocolate box, you know? It was always so good, and my family would always like buy half of the box before I even like got out to sell them, because everybody loved those boxes, you know? Oh my god. And I remember like I found it satisfying, the different bars or whatever, like, and I would like always rearrange them and stuff because I don't know, I enjoyed messing with it. Oh my god, they changed it to where like now they have smaller boxes and stuff, but they used to just have like one giant suitcase and you would carry it around like in the school. Ooh, the mint ones were also pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of mint chocolate, but this one I actually did kind of like. Like it grew on me, you know? Let's see. First time I tried almonds, I almost threw up because I didn't like the taste. Oh no. Oh, you're missing out. I mean, I respect it, but damn, you're missing out. I'm talking about the almonds with that blue color on them when you open to take them out. What? blue color, huh? Blue color on them? What do you mean? Almonds aren't supposed to be blue. What type of almonds were you eating? Wait, this one? Or do you mean just... Oh, I spelled that wrong. Those? These? These? Is it these? No, not those? Wait, I'm talking about the almond. Wait. I'm talking about something else. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I've never seen it. Wait, is it these? I feel like a mom who's like, oh, how about this? Do you like this? What about this? You know, just keep bringing up new stuff. Or is it these? Where it's like, it has like the candy coating on it? Was it a candy coating or were they just colored blue? I'm curious now. I've never seen blue almonds before. Just try searching out. Wait, just almonds. Okay. Almonds. I don't see blue. A slightly related question. Are you colorblind? No, I'm joking. I don't think there's like a colorblind that allows you to see like more of a red hue to a blue hue. Usually it just like turns it a little more gray. Try putting chocolate on there. Okay. Chocolate almonds. There we go. We got these. Dum 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 da da. I don't see any blue. Are you sure they were real? Blue chocolate almonds aren't real and can't hurt you. The blue chocolate almonds. Frick is the name, I forgot. Wait, is it the Almond Joy? See, never guess who it is. It's me. I'm here to radio stream again. Yo, welcome in, Simon and Marceline. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. If not, if it gets better. Happy Friday. We're trying to find blue almonds. The legendary blue almonds. Yes, those. You're talking about Almond Joy? No! Those are so good. Okay, maybe it's the coconut that you're talking about. Because, look. Almond Joy. Let me move the mic away a little bit. So look, the inside of an Almond Joy. Let me open image, a new tab. We're getting scientific here. So as you can see, the inside of an Almond Joy, it has this like chocolate coating, and then it has the almond, and then it has coconut inside of it. Which that I've heard a lot. You know, coconut isn't necessarily a thing that everybody likes, so that I totally understand. I personally am not one of those people. I like these. They also have an alternate version called Mounds. And it's dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate, and it has no almond. And at first I was gonna be like, oh, you should try Mounds, but I think you don't like the coconut. I'm not even mad. Right? Because it's like, oh yeah, you know, like that. I've definitely heard people be like, oh no, I hate coconut. And I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. I get it. You're a real OG if you remember the stream where we're talking about mayo gummy bears. Oh, not the mayo gummy bears. God. I'd already forgotten about that. I'd moved on. I was thriving, and then you had to bring it up again. How dare you? Oh my gosh. But yeah, you know, my dad, he introduced me to this candy whenever I was little. I don't know what it's called, but it's just a coconut bar with like food coloring. Red, white, green, coconut candy. These coconut candies, the Mexican coconut candies, they're really good, but it's because I like coconut. So respectfully, if you don't like coconut, no worries. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not that like ride or die for coconut. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those Almond Joys are my least favorite candy. Ah, I love Almond Joys. I like Twix a little better. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite candy bar is. I don't know. They're all like pretty good. Well, you know what I don't like? I don't like just plain Hershey bars. Because those aren't that good. Also, Crunch bars. Like, I hate to say it, right? Because I like Crunch, like the crisp candies and stuff. I like that. And I like the texture and the crunch. You know, it's really satisfying. But I have never really been that satisfied with crisp, or no, they're called Crunch bars. They always, like, disappoint me just by a little bit. And I always feel bad because, like, I want to like them so bad. But I never do. Crunch bar. There we go. Am I remembering these wrong? It's not those. It's... Are they spelled with a C? Am I crazy? Bar. No, it's... Car! Wait, no. Oh, they're spelled with a C. What the hell? These. I've always been disappointed with them. They look like they taste good, and, you know, the advertisements make me feel like they taste good, and the bar just looks satisfying. I really, really want to like it, but I never do. I'm always a little bit disappointed, so I'm always, like, a little bit sad about that, because it's like, I want to like it. I really, really do. It hits all the boxes for me, but it just, like, is disappointing. I made it. Yo, welcome in, Duzits. Happy Friday. Hope your day's going well. If not, it gets better. Oh my gosh, wait, let's see. He introduced you to candy, where they mayo gummy bears. What? No. I like chocolate that just tastes good and better. That being Reese's and Kit Kat, but mostly Reese's. Okay, I kind of respect the Kit Kat. Like, it's good. It's not the best. I get tired of it, but it's definitely not the best. But it's not bad either. I think my favorite chocolate that's not a candy bar has to be peanut M&Ms, because those are just so fucking good. Like, I could finish a whole jar of them and not tire. So yeah, those are pretty good. What do you mean Crunch is good? No, it's not. I don't know, the chocolate is like not that tasteful. Like, I feel like whenever I was young, the quality of chocolate was like better, and throughout the years it's kind of become worse. And I hate to say it because I don't want to be like, oh, back in my day, everything was so much better. Like, it's not really that. It's just legit the taste is different. I'm pretty sure they changed the recipe and stuff, and it's never been the same. It's always tasted like just a slight bit different, and I don't like the new taste. Duzits, how do you feel about 1 Almond Joys and 2 Crunch Bars? Very important. We need as much data samples as we can get. I don't know what kind of Crunch Bars you were eating, but me personally, Crunch is good. Nah. I mean, I could, like, eat the first quarter of the bar and be like, yeah, this is pretty good. And then it just, like, I don't know, it has nothing new, nothing satisfying. A good alternate that I suggest that, like, what is it called? It made up for what the Crunch Bar failed to give me was the, and this is gonna look like a grandma candy, but it is so fucking good. I would always get them on Halloween and nobody would eat them, so I would get them. It's this. So it has like that crisp or whatever that's on the Crunch Bar, and then it has chocolate, and on the inside, what is it, caramel? I don't think it's nougat, because I don't like nougat. Well, actually, that's not true. What is it? I think Snickers have nougat. Is it Snickers or Twix? I don't know. One of the popular candy bars has nougat, and I actually kind of like that. But I'm not a huge fan. Oh, no, what I'm thinking is toffee. I don't like toffee. Yeah, toffee sucks ass. I hate toffee. What the fuck does it have? Hold on. It has it on the bar, but I can't read it. Open image in new tab. Close this one. Okay, yeah, it is caramel. These are like, I feel very underrated. Like-ish Almond Joys, Crunch. I like, but only with milk before it tires me out. Right? I rather Three Musketeers, again with milk. Right? Okay, Three Musketeers I like too. I don't know what the hell is in the center of a Three Musketeers bar, but Three Musketeers candy. But like, they taste good. But only if I have like the little bite-sized ones. If I have a full bar, by the middle of the bar, I get tired of the flavor. And I don't know what's on the inside. Isn't it like chocolate mousse or something? Hold on, let me... Wait, is this the ice cream one? Or is this... Let's see. No, these are the candy bars. Open image in new tab. Close this one. Open this one. Ooh, goddamn. I got like hiccups or something. I'm trying to like open one to where I can zoom into the box. Whipped up, fluffy chocolate on chocolate taste. Oh, okay, so it's just like whipped chocolate. Huh. It's thick. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I never tried a Three Musketeer. Try it, and then report back when you try it. No rush or anything, but when you do, please let me know how you feel about it. Because, like, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. But it is boring. I think it falls into the same category, just like a little bit below, as Kit Kats. Because Kit Kats, whenever you eat a king-size Kit Kat, the first half of the bar of the Kit Kat, so like Kit Kat king-size, size. Wait. There we go. Exhibit A. Oh, I thought that was just like the bar. I want the bar without the packaging, please. it's not really showing me. Wait. No, it's not this either. So like, okay, a king size bar, not this one, because this is the XL. It's totally different. Open them in a new tab. There we go. So look, the king size bar ends at around, I think it's at like 6 bars. I don't remember. I don't know. Or actually, no, I think it's 4 bars or maybe 5, but they're like longer than this, right? After eating like the first 2 bars, you know, I'm like happy, you know, just content. And then by the 3rd bar, I'm like, I'm a little tired. And then by the 4th bar, I'm like, I don't think I like chocolate anymore. By the 5th bar, I'm like, I do not love chocolate. But they're very good for sharing things because like you share it like the last 2 with another person, because by the 3rd one you're like, I don't want Kit Kats anymore, and then like you share the last 2 and then it makes you like, you know, it makes your social credit go up. Oh my gosh. Let's see, I actually just like chocolates in small bites. So you mean like the Hershey's nuggets? I love those. I love those so much. I love getting them on Halloween. I don't even know where to find this one. Is it at like gas station anywhere? Walmart? Yeah, I think they have them at Walmart. I always see them at Walmart. They're kind of like Snickers bars, you know, they're kind of like widely known, but they're, I think like if Snickers had a cousin, they would be 3 Musketeers, I think. You know what? If Crunch or Hershey's likes them with nuts or the small crunchy things they have, because it's at least interesting on texture profile. Yeah, it is, but like the flavor of the chocolate, I think, is what fails it. Because I like the crunch itself, but the chocolate doesn't deliver as it should. I can eat Kit Kat, but I don't like the cookie center. No. Oh my god, banned. Kit Kat's hit. I can eat 10 in one day. Nah. Again, I think it's the tires. I think it's the chocolate that like tires me out a lot. Maybe I'm just like not as much of a fan of milk chocolate as I used to be. I used to love milk chocolate and hate dark chocolate, but now it's kind of the opposite. I feel like dark chocolate is sweeter, which is weird because I remember whenever I was young, dark chocolate was more sour. So yeah. And in case you're wondering, dark chocolate, the difference between that and regular milk chocolate is, 1, the inclusion of milk. Dark chocolate does include milk. Wait, no. Milk chocolate does include milk. Dark chocolate does not. Dark chocolate is a lot more of just raw cacao. And cacao is the cacao bean that I showed you. That I think I called it the cocoa bean, but it's not the same thing. But yeah. I'd be happy with mini M&Ms. Yes, someone needs to write a fucking paper on why mini M&Ms are better. Like, they're better than the regular M&Ms, which, like, no hate to regular M&Ms, right? Like, you know, I love me a good M&M moment, but goddamn, the mini M&Ms are just so much better. Mini M&Ms. But you know what's disappointing about M&Ms? Whenever you mix them into, what is it called? Into ice cream, and they start melting, and they leave, like, they start leaving their colors on there, and then, like, I don't know, something about it. It's just like, it's too messy, so I don't like it that much mixed into ice cream. But they do taste good. I do like M&Ms, but mini M&Ms are better. My favorite ones, though, have to be peanut M&Ms. Yeah. Let's see. Bite-sized square chocolates, mystery boxes. Yes. Truly the yap session I need today. How goes? Welcome in, Salt VT. How are you doing? If today's going well, if not, hope it's better. Happy Friday. And yeah, we're talking about... we got on the topic of candy again. When I was little, I thought M&Ms and Skittles were the same. Just different flavor and taste. You mean like the same, but like in a way to where they're not at all the same? Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like M&Ms are Skittles in a different font. Or rather, Skittles are M&Ms in a different font. What was invented first? What came first, the M&M or the Skittle? What came first, the M and M or the Skittle? I'm actually curious. Smarties, the original name of Skittles. Smarties were Skittles? Came first, being sold as chocolate beans. M&Ms, on the other hand, were created during World War II, with the 2 M's representing the forest of Mars Sr. and Bruce Murray. Ah. So, I guess it was Skittles. The M&Ms come from Skittles. Oh my gosh. Let's see. When I was little, I thought... No, wait, I already read that. Many M&Ms have texture, but they have chocolate. But also, you can choose... when to stop and are portable. True. Also, whenever you finish a tube of the mini M&Ms, hello. Whenever you finish a tube and you just have an empty tube, if you like, you can either detach the top or leave the top connected, and with like, you know, like close it, and with the pressure that's inside, once you squish the bottle, it'll like shoot open the top, and so if you detach the top and then just like put it back on and close it and you use that, it can be like a little rocket launcher thingy. It's really cool. Oh my gosh. Wait, who redeemed hello? Wait, who came in? Welcome in, Mo. Happy Friday. Hope it is going well. Now it gets better. Yeah. Oh, one M&M that like my friend got me hooked on. M. What was it? I think it was like chocolate strawberry. Strawberry? No, or was it strawberry banana? Banana. I don't know, it was some type of like weird packaging. I don't think it was a strawberry nut. Was it yogurt? Strawberry yogurt. I don't know. My friend introduced them to me and I was like, oh my god, these are delicious. Wait, okay. M&M. Let me just look up flavors. That's not how you spell that. Flavors. There we go. There's a certain type that she started bringing that I got hooked on so much that she would bring them to me like every morning and I was like, oh my god, you're like literally my best friend. How to befriend Paprika. Bring a unique snack she has never had that she does not know how to acquire and continue feeding her it and she will be a loyal friend. Oh my gosh. It was strawberry something. But I'm not seeing it. It had like a weird pink bag, but it's not this. It was like strawberry yogurt or something. I don't think it was strawberry nut. It's not strawberry shortcake. What is it? It kind of looked like this, but pink. What are these anyways? Is it a coconut? Oh shit, there's coconut? I need to try those. Let's see, Brodo came in. Ah. No wait, but Brodo was already here. I think. M&M's, Skittles, plus alcohol. That one became so popular here at some point. Wait, really? What if you hate it? Isn't that risky? True. That's why first you gotta bring me like a small thing and be like, oh, you want to try some? Or you gotta like bring something that you like and be like, oh, you want to try some? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. And then I'll try it and I'll be like, whoa. And then from there, once I hit that whoa, then then you know I'm hooked. Wait, wasn't it these? No, the strawberry nut ones. Was it the strawberry nut? I guess it might have been the strawberry nut. I don't know. That's the one that looks like the most familiar because it had like a pink packet and that's all I remember. Maybe it was the strawberry nut. Strawberry nut. I came back to share important news, Pep. Ooh, what's the news? What's up? Welcome back, Awukalism. What do you have? What do you have to report? But peanut M&Ms are my favorite just because it's been a while since I've had the strawberry nut ones. But I guess I like the strawberry nut ones because it might be that one. I don't know. But I don't know what would be my I don't know what would be my favorite candy of all time. I don't know, it's different. It's the same as using gummy bears plus alcohol, but yeah. Chocolate instead with stuff like vodka. You end up with a colorful drink. Yeah, I have seen those, like the funny, not funny, but like the colorful drinks and stuff, like alcohol, and then they mix candy into it and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of alcohol, so like I've never been like too, what's it called? Enamored with them, or like too like, oh, I want to try that, or ooh, this, ooh, that. But I guess it's okay. Let's see. I must inform you of this amazingly important fact that nobody knew before, ever. And I'm short and great. Huh? And with that, I must be off. Huh? I feel like I just got debated or something. Oh my gosh. But bye-bye. Have a nice rest of your day. Gummy bears and gummy worms are good in my opinion. Yes, but out of the two, which one is superior? Let's run a poll for this. This is very important. I feel like depending on which one you choose, it tells me a little bit about your, or quite a bit actually, about your personality. But I don't know how to justify what I mean. Gummy bear versus gummy worm. Do this one right there. Or why don't I just do bear and worm? Bear, worm. There we go. This is very important. And there we go. Running the poll. I'm not eating gummies with mayo. Yeah, I don't condone that here. That's gross. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't know. They're both good, but they're like one is superior. One is very superior, I feel. I'm very passionate about this. I used to actually be very passionate about it, but now I'm just like, oh, you know, on the down low about it. Like, oh, yeah, you know. Oh, which one? Teehee, gummy bear, gummy worm. And someone will say something, I'll be like, write that down, write that down, write that down. I used to like gummy worms, but I had some recently and tasted like medicine. Now I eat Sour Patch Kids. Ooh, Sour Patch Kids are good, but they're like different. Mmm. You know what also will tell me a little bit about your personality? Sour Patch Kids versus Swedish Fish. And I know a lot of people are like, ah, Swedish Fish suck. But like, people who like Swedish Fish are so real. I'm after the sour. Ooh, you gotta get a whole bag of that citric acid. Not gonna lie, I never tried the worms. You eat them slowly, I imagine, unlike the bear where you just eat the entire thing. Yeah, pretty much. They allow for like a little more, I was gonna say expression of the mouth, but that just sounds weird. Like, I don't know, they provide a different experience. Kind of like the, what are they called again? They're not red vines. They're, what are they called? What are they called? What are they called? Twizzlers. Twizzlers. There's two types of Twizzlers. There's a regular Twizzlers, and then there's a pull and peel Twizzlers. So look, the pull and peel, they're like thicker. Where did I just see the image? Here we go. They're thicker, and they have these like little cylinders or whatever, and you can peel them apart. Meanwhile, the regular Twizzlers are just like a lot more condensed, and they're like clasped at the end. These are still the pull and peel. Where is it? This is something entirely different. But it's like these, and then at the ends they have them clasped. I'm trying to see a better image, but you can kind of see it here. Like you can see right here it's closed. Meanwhile, like on the other one that I showed you, they have like a thicker edge. Also, you can see like in right here to the packaging, the promo art for it. It's like a lot more condensed to where you can't actually see the different segments. Meanwhile, in the pull and peels, you can actually see the different segments here. Oh my gosh. Sour Patch Kids are what I grew up on. Ooh, yeah. And okay, sour Skittles, am I right? Am I right? Like, yeah, they burned the shit out of your mouth, but they were so fucking good. Like, those were actually addictive. Exposure to the gummy. Oh my god, you made me choose a hard choice. I chose gummy worms. This is your fault. Now I'm mad and sad and confused because they're both good. I like fruit by the foot. Ooh, okay. I like the long ones, but not... Okay, look. Fruit by the foot. Right. There's two different ones. They have this one, and then they have... which one is it? What are they called? The, like, the rectangle ones. You know what I mean? The sheets. Because, like, rather than just, like, a like, tape or whatever, it's just a rectangle. I feel like these are superior because they allow for, like, a controlled amount to be in your mouth at the same time. Unless, of course, you shove it all in your mouth, but most people don't do that. They, you know, they just kind of, like, peel the paper as they eat it, and it changes how you experience it. Because, like, with the other one, you're kind of forced to shove the entire thing in your mouth, and it changes it, you know? It's, like, too much at once. So, yeah. I prefer these over those, and they're not the same, and no one can tell me otherwise because it's totally different. Hold on, I'm scratching my eye. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, there we go. Let's see, the Sour Skittles cut the roof of my mouth. Yes, Sour Skittles exist? Yes. And let me tell you, once you try them, you can't go back. I mean, you can, but, like, it just changes it. It makes Skittles themselves so disappointing. Oh my gosh, Sour Skittles are so good, but I end up with a broken tongue, but yes, so good. But if I want to balance the sweet and sour, then Sour Patch Kids. True. What I like doing is I like sucking the citric acid off of it, and then from there I like eating the gummy, because it's like different experiences, you know? But what type of candy have I not discovered yet? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me think for a second, I'll get back to you on that one. Sour Skittles are pied acid. Yo, face is totally different. No. Let me guess, sour chocolate exists too. Well, chocolate oranges exist. I don't know if you know about those. Dark chocolate, maybe. Dark chocolate isn't sour. It's sweet, though. I know, right? Yes. Let me think. Let me just search up candy, and then... Oh, do you know about Duvalines? Duvalines are pretty unique. Google. Duvaline. Or what about the payaso payaso baleta? Look. Look. These. And then they also have these, which were given at like, I feel, fancy parties. The ones with like the 4 flavors. Sometimes you would get the ones with 3 flavors. 3 flavors were cool, but 2 flavors was the norm. 3 flavors were goated. Like, these were the ones that I actually liked, the strawberry ones. Yes. Duvalin are so underrated. The payaso, yes, the payaso paleta. So the payaso paleta was payaso paleta. There we go. This stream is making me discover candy I haven't heard of. Yeah, I figured. Most people, like, I don't know. You have to have the, not necessarily, like, gatekeeping it, but, like, literally you just have to have the heritage to, like, know about it. Because there's, like, big candy in, like, the Mexican scene, but then there's also, like, some that are underrated. Or, like, just kind of glanced over because, like, oh, yeah, everybody likes those. What's the point of talking about them? And that's how we lose. That's how we get lost media whenever people start talking about it. Because, like, oh, yeah, of course everybody knows about that. And it's like, no, I have to say it, you know? These are pretty good. Like, actually pretty good. I like the, okay, so it's a marshmallow inner with like a chocolate coating, and then they have kind of like these sugary gummies on top. They're good. Okay, Nusita, I think it was, not payaso. Nusita. Okay, hold on. Nusita candy. Let's see, what is this? Oh, those were the other ones, the other version of the Duvalin. I never understood the difference, but yeah. I've had these too. They taste like pretty much identical, so I just mix them in with the Duvalin. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know which ones are like actually fucking good? Hold on. It's like Mexican fruit taffy lollipop. Where is it? Is it these? Yeah, it's these. I don't know what they're called. Gurus? They're called gurus? I need to find guru. Oh, it's these. Guru pop. Yeah, these. These are actually so good. The best one is the yellow, green, and red one. Those, what are those? Love. Yes! They're so good. They're actually so good. Like those, okay, here's the best thing about them, right? You can eat a decent amount of those and they will not tear your mouth. They will not hurt. They're not too, because they're like kind of taffy. They're a little bit chewy. They start off kind of hard. I mean, depending on the weather, if you get them like in really, really hot summers, then they're a little bit softer, but normally like they're pretty hard, but not like rock candy hard, you know? They're like, a little bit harder than Laffy Taffies, you know? Kind of like, no, not like high chews, but just a little bit harder than Laffy Taffies. And so they got kind of like this caramelly, what else did I call them? Taffy consistency, right? And they're kind of chewy, but they're not too sour. They're just kind of like tart, you know? They have that like tart flavor. They're kind of like less tart than sour, what is it called? Sour Airheads or something? No, Airheads. They're just called Airheads. They're a little bit less tart than those, but they're really good because like after you like suck on them for a little bit, they become chewy. And then they're like, oh my God, they're so good. But they're not like too chewy to where it's like gum or anything. It's just like, you know, it's just taffy and it's so good. Like the fruit is very, not vibrant, but you know, it's good. It's just so good. You have to try them. Yeah, they're like no rompamuelas. Yeah, jawbreakers to taffy form. Yeah. I've never seen those in the world. Wait, really? I've seen them a lot at parties. Wait, oh, that's probably what you mean, huh? Like to where you don't see them at the stores and stuff. You see them a lot at like just parties, like they just show up. Yeah. Oh my God, in the wild. Ah, okay, yeah. You know which ones I feel are kind of underrated too? Like, I know that, you know, it definitely depends on the person. Not everyone's gonna like them. But me personally, what I like are dots. These. I like these candies. And they're not to be confused with the regular gumdrops because they're not the same. Like, because gumdrops, the green ones, have like this really weird, like seasonal spice flavor. I don't know what type of spice it is, but it's like, it's really gross cake. So they're not the same as just regular gumdrops. They are very different. And I like the dots. Even when they get stuck on my teeth, I like them. Never had them, but I feel like I like them. Yeah, they got this like weird powdery like thing on them. Let me see. Open image, new tab. Yeah, you can kind of see how they kind of have this like kind of powdery, like very, very small amount of like powdery feel to the top of them. And then once you like stick them in your mouth, and if you take them out again, then you like reach the gumminess of it. But like, I don't know, I like that. I like that little bit of like powdery film. It's not like, oh, it's you know, citric acid or anything like that. It's not like a sour thing, and they're just sweet, but they're not too sweet either. You know, they're like just right. So yeah. How do you feel about cinnamon spicy candy? I hate those. Yes, the hot tamales or whatever. Those, never been a huge fan. And I kind of hated the fact that they look so much like Mike and Ike's, because Mike and Ike's are good. But the hot tamales candy, these, actual pain. They look satisfying, and whenever you have a bunch of them, you know, you can kind of like roll them around in your hand, and I think they're satisfying, but I hate it. But oh no, actually. I was gonna say, I don't, well, actually, no. I think the gum flavor of this, not necessarily hot tamale, but just like spicy cinnamon flavor gum, isn't as bad as these, and I don't know why. So yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and end the poll. Yeah, it looks like Gummy Worms won, which is great, because here's the thing about gummy bears versus gummy worms, right? You may be thinking that's like the same thing, right? It's like not that big of a difference, you know? You're not a revolutionary, people can calm down. But here's the thing. Gummy worms, if you like those and you think they're actually better than gummy worms, then you tend to conform more to society, right? You tend to just go with the masses, and you don't think too much about it, and it's not necessarily a bad thing on you. It's just you don't question it a lot, and you live contently, but you don't seek out adventures readily. And you're just kind of like used to the norm, and you're okay with that, you know? Meanwhile, gummy worms, sometimes you're a little bit of like a sporadic shot, you know? You just kind of like go wherever, and you seek a little bit of adventure, you know? But not too much, because you still like the gummy thing. But you're open to new experiences. That's what I've learned, is the difference between people who are like, oh yeah, gummy worms, or like, oh yeah, gummy bears. That's the difference. In my elementary, they sold some cherry ball candies. They were sure in a pink box, only red balls, so good. Then I confused them with cinnamon balls, and I died. Oh no. How does worms equal adventure? Because of how you eat them. Gummy bears, you just like consume them whole, right? Since they're so small, they don't give you time to really like, how to say, enjoy it. You know, because like you just kind of like pop it in your mouth, and then it gets soggy, and then like you munch, and then swallow. Meanwhile, you have a little bit more time to revel in the feel of the gummy worm in your mouth because of the size of it. It's not much of a time difference, but it is a little bit. And that, I found at least, always has a difference of personality. Like, depending on what kind of feeling you prefer. Because it's something so small that you don't really notice it, but like you revel a little bit in like the difference of the flavors of the gummy worms. And so like when you subconsciously pick that, because from what's it called, from an unsuspecting standpoint, you don't realize that they're different. Gummy bears are one flavor only. Gummy worms tend to be 2 flavors, right? And some gummy worms even have, you know, like, oh, 1 part sour, 1 part sweet. And so depending on what you choose, it means that like kind of you unconsciously are open to more change. You've explained nothing, only assigned labels. No, it's true though. It's true. It's true. I promise it's true. Because like, I don't know, people who like gummy bears more, right? Like the general gummy bear, as opposed to the idea of a gummy worm. They're a little more stiff, a little more like, not necessarily not fun, but they're just like they, excitement panics them. Just even the slightest bit. It's a very small thing. But it's there. It's there. I'm back. Listen to Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea by Fallout Boy. That's an actual thing. And questioned what candies might exist. And I found out that I got McDonald's. What? You don't bite off the heads of gummy bears? I do when I get them, but like they're not my go-to candy. Listened. The texture of eating a gummy is different, and I miss it, but the trolley flavor is disgusting. What's the trolley flavor? Wait, isn't that a type of what do we call it? A type of candy manufacturer? Oh, yep, it is. Trolley. You know, is it these? Or what are they called? I like their sour gummy worms. Like, they're not necessarily the best ones ever, but they're alright. But what I don't like is their watermelon flavored candy. Like, okay, Sour Patch Kids, you know how they have the watermelon flavor version? I hate them. I hate them so much because it's too much watermelon. You know, it's just all the same flavor. It's like getting a package of only yellow Skittles. I like yellow Skittles. I think they're great, but in mass amounts, it loses what makes it great. It's only great in the presence of non-great things, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. I got McDonald's too. Yo, dope. Oh, y'all both got McDonald's. We are at the same McDonald's. Y'all went to McDonald's together. And y'all didn't invite us? How mean. I'm joking. Let's see. The texture... No, wait, I already read that. If you want longworm, I feel I eat a sour fruit of... Wait, from the foot. Yeah, that's valid too. Fruit by the foot. Yes, they used to be great, but much like the Hawaiian Punch, they became toxic. Yeah, fair. I still like Hawaiian Punch, though, but I don't drink it that often. They're definitely like a party drink for me. Oh, I've got a gigantic gummy worm once. I've heard, like, the giant ones don't taste the same as the small ones. Because, like, I think because of the amount of gelatin in it, it changes the flavor. So, like, from what I've heard, usually the giant gummy bears and gummy worms never taste good. But I've never tasted them. I don't know, maybe one day I'll do a stream where I eat one. Oh my god, these nuggets about to hit with the barbecue sauce. Oh, I hate barbecue sauce. See, my mom got it. I was watching Doggo. The gummy worm was red. Huh. Did it taste good? It's not the same feeling either. Yeah. You skipped the most important one, Pep. Oh, what did I skip? Hold on, my cat just clicked on something. What did I skip? It was a novelty thing. Oh, yeah, those are definitely for novelty. Like, what the hell? What did you do? I don't know what the hell he did. What was I gonna say? I thought about something, but... Oh, I see what he did. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, hold on. I see. Okay, I see what he did. Stinky little gato. Here we go. Let me see. What was I doing? I clipped you saying you're short, by the way. How dare you? I had a feeling it was something like that because I read it and I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those like, look, she said it. The cat did something very devious. He did. He opened my other browser. Because like, okay, what he did was he sat on the mouse and it made me like click and drag the image into like the other browser, which was also on Google. So it searched by image. And so that's what it did. Oh my god. Oh, it's novelty. Like, the scorpion paleta. Scorpion candy. I've never had one, but I would like to try one at one point. But also they kind of freak me out because, I mean, look at this. What about this would make you go, yeah, I want that. I want that in my mouth, you know? It looks gross. I've eaten crickets before though, so I'm sure it's not that much different. But, you know, there's nothing necessarily like I want to try it for the novelty, but that's it. Ugh, look at that, chocolate covered scorpion. They do look pretty, right? I think it's like the glassy effect that makes it like, ooh, you know? You know, I've also never had rock candy. This is scorpion pops. Bacon fudge? What? Hold on. Bacon fudge, cotton candy, strawberry banana, mango habanero. Wow. I like the cotton candy look of it. Like, look at this one. It looks kind of like I think cherry blossom petals. So that's actually kind of sick. I don't know about bacon fudge though. I know some people actually do eat like chocolate covered bacon. I think that's gross. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the mixture of like a savory thing and a sweet thing, like both of them together. So stuff like sweet and spicy too, I don't like. So there's this candy or this flavor that's very popular in Mexican candy called tamarindo. Tamarindo candy. Right, and so basically what it is, it's like this, this is it by itself, and then they lay that over a ton of candy, right? So these sticks, they have like a little bit of like a seasoning on it too, and they put it over like a bunch of little hard candies, anything from like pineapple to watermelon lollipops to, I think there's one of corn, and yeah, and then they also have these, these are called chamoy, I think. Like that's what the flavor is. Kind of different. I don't like it. I've never liked it. And every time that I say, like, anytime that I go to visit, like, a majority of my family, they're like, oh, do you want this candy? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, what? Why not? Are you not hungry? And I'm like, no, I don't like the flavor of those. And they're like, what do you mean you don't like the flavor of these? Everybody likes the flavor of these. And it's like, yeah, I know, but I'm not everybody. I'm paprika. I drink pancake syrup. There's something very wrong with you. Oh, they made it a sour candy? Kind of. Like, they just kind of put it over everything. Like, it's a very widely found flavor. You know, I've had a family before because they have a tamarindo tree. If you don't know, tamarindo, where it originates from, is these little, like, pods or whatever that grow on a tree. One of my family... I think one of my aunts, I guess is the way to say it, has a tree that grows these, and so they've made homemade ones before. It's actually kind of sick. I don't know how they make it, but I know that they've made, like, homemade ones before, and they sell them like this, or not really sell them, but they just, like, you know, give them out to the family or whatever. And so it's like a spoon, and it has, like, the sauce or whatever that they have. Cat crossing, and he drops stuff. Why are they so clumsy? There we go. But yeah, I remember my first tamarindo fruit. Not the first time I drank pancake syrup. Okay, here's my question. Do you drink it because, like, there was extra and so, like, you just to finish it? Or did you drink it because you're like, I want pancake syrup, and then you drank it? Because I think, depending on your answer, it'll change how I view you. I also drink ketchup, too. I used to do that. I used to like ketchup so much that, like, whenever I would eat at McDonald's, right? I would have, like, packets of ketchup or whatever, and, you know, I'd, like, squeeze out, like, a couple or whatever, and I would be, like, halfway done with the ketchup when I finished my nuggets, and I didn't want to, like, kind of waste it because I liked the flavor of the ketchup. So what I would do is I would dip my finger in it, and then I would just like lick it. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. It's like a little too much for me now. I don't know. And it's weird because, like, I say, oh, I don't like savory and sweet, but technically ketchup is kind of a mix of both. But I don't know. I think it's because I grew up with it that I'm like, no, that's the exception. Oh my god, both. It's both. Oh god. Never liked ketchup that much. Yeah, I think there's some things where, like, you grow up with a sense of it, and if you don't continue to do that, then you won't like it once you're grown up. Like me, if I had continued to eat ketchup the way that I used to consume it whenever I was young, I would have grown up as a ketchup fanatic. But because I stopped, I don't even know why I stopped. I think it's just I stopped. Then I am not that much of a diehard fan of ketchup anymore. So yeah. I think the same thing can be said with peanuts. Whenever I was young, I didn't like peanuts, or not necessarily I didn't like, I just, like, didn't really care for them. But one day my uncle, like, he like used to actually eat so many fucking peanuts, and so one day he was like, hey mija, do you want to try some peanuts? And I was like, oh no, I'm good. And he's like, have you ever tried them? And I was like, well, no. And he's like, well, try them. So like, okay, so I tried a peanut, and it was so good. I don't know what about it. Like, they were just unflavored regular peanuts. So I don't know what it was about it, but I loved it. So I started eating the peanuts. And within the span of one day, I ate maybe like 30 peanuts minimum. Like, I had a decent little pile of my own of peanuts. And they weren't like, you know, peeled peanuts, you know, in a jar or something. They were like just raw peanuts. And then... I don't know, I got to like my maybe like 35th peanut or so. And I ate it, and then I, like, just something clicked in my brain, and I was like, I don't like this. And it wasn't like one of those things where I was eating and I was like, what a strange flavor. Let me eat another one to figure out how I feel about it. And then I just continued that cycle. Like, no, it's just like I liked them. I genuinely liked them. And then at one point I just, like, was kind of like, no, I don't like these anymore. And then after that, I did not eat peanuts for, like, a couple years. And then a couple years later, I ate it again. I think, like, a chocolate-covered peanut or something. Or it was just, like, I don't know. I ate peanuts again, and I'm like, okay, I don't hate them, but I'm definitely not a fan of them. And that definitely shaped how I felt about peanut butter, I think. Oh, my God. As a kid, you like weird shit. No, I didn't. No, I don't. No, wait. No, you're saying, like, in general, as a kid, you like weird shit. Okay, yeah, that I agree with. I just finished the fries. Yo, dope. Nice, nice. Fries. I'm not even hungry. I feel full, actually. I ate quite a bit. I think my dad made, like, pork with, like, some green salsita. Shit spicy, and then I ate that with, like, corn tortillas. Shit was bussin'. It's the skibbity slicers! God. I would like to apologize for my former statement. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I don't know what we were talking about, but yeah. Pro tip about eating McDonald's. First eat the fries so the taste and heat doesn't go away, because that's the good fries about it. Wait, that's the good fries. That's a good thing about the fries, maybe? About it from McDonald's. Yeah, that's fair, actually. They're better warm. You know what's underrated? The McDonald's cookies, right? But specifically, right, whenever they're freshly baked, which I feel a majority, or at least for me, like 80% of the time that I order a McDonald's cookie, 80% of the time, I don't know if it's necessarily freshly baked, but it's at least warm and it's like soft in the center. And those are truly like, oh, chef kiss, you know? But I'm pretty sure they're like some type of pre-baked thing. Like I was talking to a friend one time about it. She's like, yes, they're so good, but I'm pretty sure they're just like Nestle cookies or something, or the Doughboy cookies or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they probably are. But I don't know, they're like so good. And I never get them that good anywhere else. Cause like, there's this other restaurant that I go to that also sell cookies, right? I mean, it's very common to get like a chocolate chip cookie as a dessert from a restaurant. But this restaurant, like, I like their chicken better, but their cookie, it looks, right, in the advertisement, it looks so much better, right? Because it got the chocolate chunks and it looked so soft and so nice. But when you order it, it's always like pre-packaged, which like I understand it in a business sense, but it's gross. I mean, it's not gross. It tastes like a normal chocolate chunk cookie, but it doesn't hit well, and so it's disappointing. It gets beat out by a McDonald's cookie. Honestly, McDonald's cookie are like fucking superior in my opinion. But yeah, oh my gosh, never had a McDonald's cookie. You should try it next time that you get a chance, and hopefully you get a warm one. There's like not really a way to guarantee it, because I mean, you could probably ask like, oh, can you warm it up for me? But I don't think it's the same. Yeah, I don't think it's the same. So I don't know, you just have to get lucky. Because there definitely are times where I've like ordered a McDonald's cookie and they give it to me and it's like cold and it's hard. Like it still tastes okay, but it's not the same at all. So it has to be warm in order for you to get the experience that I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. But yeah. And then brownies too. Brownies at most restaurants, they're always too sweet. They're always too fudgy. I don't know. Actually, I do know. Okay. I have a very particular opinion on brownies, right? I only like the box mix ones, or normally I only like the box mix ones because of the crispiness of it. The crispiness of the top is unparalleled to any other condiment that you can add onto a brownie, whether that be, you know, some type of icing, nuts, walnuts, peanuts, sprinkles, whatever the fuck. It's not the same. It has to have that crispy top, and not every place has it. But I've noticed that places that kind of miss that I guess quality mark in their food tend to have really fucking good brownies. And it's kind of disappointing to say. And also it may just be that I like shitty food, and I'm okay with that. I don't care. It tastes good. But yeah, for example, what are they called? Cece's Pizza, those buffet places have bussing brownies. Like they're bussin', but for a different reason. They don't have the crispy top, but I don't know, something about the like bready nature of it, and then they have powdered sugar on top. Those hit. My aunt would always make brownies, and oh my god, those were so good. But they were just box mix ones. She didn't do anything like special about them. She just like made them regularly, and I was like, oh, these are delicious. And Papa John's, which as we know, doesn't have that great of pizza. Like, no hate against Papa John's. I really don't care that much for pizza all in all, so, you know, it's not really saying much coming from me being like, oh, you know, Papa John's isn't even that great. Like, I really don't have that much of an opinion on pizza. But their brownies are good. One time I was at a school event, and the event coordinator or whatever, they got, you know, pizza for the other kids there, and I was hungry, but I don't like pizza that much. And so I think I had like one slice of pizza just so that people wouldn't notice, and then after that I started like no one, I usually wait till someone is the first one to get from whatchamacallit, from like the dessert, so that way I don't look like, oh, really desperate and I'm the first one to go after the dessert. But no one did for a while, and I lost patience, so I was like, these brownies smell really good and they're warm and I don't want them to lose their warmth. So I started eating them, and I would just get like 2 at the plate, and then I would go and I would eat them really fast, and then I would wait like 10 or 15 minutes, and I would go back, and I'd nearly finished the entire okay, I finished like half of the tray before the event coordinator he noticed and he was like, "Oh, you really like the brownies, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, haha, they're good." And then I got really self-conscious about it, and then I didn't eat the brownies after that until like at the end of it. There was like 4 or so brownies left, and I took those home. They were good. Oh my gosh. I like cosmic brownies. Cosmic brownies are good. They're a little too sweet. Like I can eat 1.5 max, right? Because you know how like one has 2 segments? So I could eat like 3 segments of cosmic brownies before I get tired of it. Because nowadays they have, I don't know, maybe it's because my sweet tolerance has gone a little bit down with my age. My hair's graying and my sweetness tolerance has gone down. But they feel a little too sweet past that 3rd segment. So yeah. Bussin', slang I never figured out. Bussin' just means really, really good. Or at least that's how I use it. Like, ah, sheesh, this shit bussin', you know, and it's like, ah, this thing or this food is really delicious. That's all it means. I've only went to CC's Pizza a few times in my life. Not a fan of Papa John's. Yeah, see, that's the general consensus. Like, those places, like, CC's Pizza is definitely not known for its quality of food, you know? And Papa John's is not known for the quality of its pizza, you know? Like, it's definitely not like, oh, who has the best pizza? Papa John's. Like, no one says that. But they have good brownies. So there's a weird correlation between, like, the quality of food and the flavor of the brownie. I hate to be the one to say it, but yeah. But the exception is my aunt, because I don't know, I always felt her food was really good, but then again, a majority of her food was just boxed foods. So I don't know. Take that as you will. She was the first one to get me to eat broccoli and the last one to get me to eat broccoli. Because like oh my god, she was smart. She is smart. What she would do, right? And maybe there's like a little bit of parenting pro hack, I don't know. What she would do is every Friday, she would take us to the store, right? Because I got babysat by her whenever I was young because my parents both worked, right? So I would hang out with my cousins all day, and then it was like usually for a majority of the week. So as long as we didn't act up, as long as we didn't get in trouble, every Friday we would go to the store together and we would get any candy of our choosing. Like, of course, we couldn't get like a giant jumbo pack of, you know, I don't know, Hershey's Kisses or anything. But as long as it was like a small enough bar, we could get that, or like a tiny bag of chips. And I mean, that was enough of an incentive for me to act good. I mean, I already wasn't really much of a troublemaker, but like whenever I was doing anything that like wasn't necessarily the best, like for example, eating Nesquik powder from out the can, she'd be like, "Oh, if you don't stop, I'm not gonna get you your candy on Friday." And I'm like, oh. And I would not do it again, because I needed the candy on Friday. So yeah. But yeah, she made macaroni, and she would mix in broccoli. And I love the macaroni. I love the box macaroni, actually. Like, another maybe unpopular opinion. Boxed macaroni. But it's like a specific one. So like, not necessarily just the craft ones. It's usually like the like non-label, very generic ones, so like Great Value and shit. But the ones that look like this. So the shell ones are okay, but they're not the same. And I prefer the powdered cheese where you have to mix in butter and milk, as opposed to the one that just has the cheese sauce, because the cheese sauce feels too, not necessarily inorganic, but too factory made, you know? It's like too concentrated, too cheesy, and I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, paprika. This is literally, oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't mind brownies. They're good, but yes, they can be too strong. But if they have milk, yeah, that's true actually. Oh, ooh, fudgy brownies with vanilla ice cream. My aunt used to make brownies, and she would serve them with ice cream. Best idea ever. They were so good. I like Peter Piper's pizza and Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Oh, but isn't that just like, I don't remember where they get their pizza. Do they make it? I don't think they make their own pizza. I'm not sure. I really have CEC pizza, but I remember the taste of it, and it's good. Let's see. I think you were the biggest troublemaker. I was not. I was one of the good kids. I enjoyed going to the library. I enjoyed going to the park, and I listened to my aunt like a good little kid. Artificial and viscous. Yeah, it's like way thick, and it's just way too artificial. It's way too artificial. It's not the same as like the one with like butter and milk in it, because I don't know, even with it being a little runny, I enjoy that a lot better. So yeah, but yeah, she would mix broccoli into it, and I would eat that shit up. Like, I remember the first time she did that, because, like, the first time, or, like, for a while, she, like, didn't mix broccoli in there, but I don't know what changed, and then she started, like, putting broccoli in there, and she was like, I've always done this. And she was like, well, you need to eat it, and I was like, oh, but I don't like broccoli, you can't make me eat it. And she's like, if you don't eat it, you're not getting candy on Friday, and I'm like, up, 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 up. Oh my god, I ate that shit up, because I was like, oh, not the candy threat, and so, you know. Oh my god, to this day, I'm a devious person. Stole some things from my school. Small things. I don't think anyone noticed. Someone, not me, but someone, who I know, whenever they were also a young maned wolf, they used to, maybe, you know, take Pokemon cards from a big box store without permission, and without any equivalent exchange. Because they had a older sibling who did it and would just tell them like, hey, do this thing that I'm doing, and they would do it and they wouldn't question it. And so they had like a pretty massive stash of cards, and they didn't really realize that this was, you know, not necessarily a good thing to do, like a morally correct thing to do per se. And then one day their parents found out that, you know, they had been kind of illegally smuggling the trading cards from the big box store back to the house. So what they did as punishment was they threw away the entire collection, and it was like a pretty big collection, because that entire heist had gone on for like a decent amount of years at that point, without the parents noticing. But to be fair, it's pretty easy to get away with that. I'm not saying steal, because, you know, that friend, again, not me, that friend didn't know at the time. They were like very young, but yeah. Hey, a third of the way there to another 1,000. Wait, for real? What's a third? It's like almost like 3, right? 300? Yo, let's go. Oh, it's scary. It's approaching. Nobody can use that candy threat on me. They only can if it's recess. Well, see, that's the beauty of it. That was the beauty of that bribe. It could be whatever candy you wanted. If you wanted to get a pack of gum, as long as you weren't dumb and, you know, like stuck at places and were smart about it, you know, and were very, like, what's it called? Responsible with your gum, you could get a pack of gum. If you wanted a baby bottle pop, you could get a baby bottle pop. If you wanted a push pop, you could get a push pop. Hell, you could even negotiate it to get a popsicle. An ice cream popsicle. It could be anything you wanted. As long as it was small. You know, of course you couldn't... I don't think it was within the terms of conditions to ask for a box of cereal. But, like, to a kid, at least, who had no, like, real way to, what's it called? Participate in the economy and actually, like, purchase these things by themselves. It was, like, it was heavenly, you know? Like, all you had to do was not get in trouble. And so what this meant was that there was kind of like an underground ring of crime going on behind the scenes that we made sure to hide. And, you know, Stitches got stitches, so... It's not that necessarily we like, were actually... Well, it's not that we didn't do anything bad. It's just we prioritized in our culture. Or I say culture, but what I just mean is, like, as kids. We prioritized not getting caught. If you were caught, you were buffoon. But if you could have fun while also maintaining your good status to those in charge, you were smart. And so yeah, and smart people got the spoils of war, per se. Dude, the real mafia, deadass. Can you get off? The cat just like laid on the desk. Okay, there we go. He like laid on the spacebar, so that's why I started scrolling. I was like, stop. Ooh, ooh. Ah, he dropped stuff. These are good. I've only had these once in my life. I've never bought it again, and I just realized that I'm an adult now with money, and I can actually go and buy those by myself. But the texture of them are really good. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Nobody can use... Oh, no, wait, I already read that. It's easy to steal when trust is exploited, but it won't be again. 333 would be a third of 1,000. Ah, okay. So then... Yeah, so around like 3. Yeah. The threat can really be used on me if it's hot chips. Yeah, you could have gotten that. If you were good, you could have gotten that. There's always a prison wallet. Maned Wolf Mafia. Oh my gosh. The good old days, the good old days. You know, the only thing that kind of sucked about running with the Maned Wolf Mafia, as per I heard from my friend, the other Maned Wolf, not me, the only thing bad about it was that there was definitely a little bit of a culture of like you couldn't truly trust everybody, right? You always had to watch your back. because there definitely were times where you could be blamed for the crime of another person just because you were in the same age range, and you didn't necessarily have to be there at the time of the crime, at the day of the crime, or, you know, even know about the crime. And there would still be prosecution consequences, so you had to learn how to defend yourself. And not necessarily fighting, I mean like defend yourself in the court of law, but not actually court of law. I just mean, you know, like per the court and the judicial system that was held within that household or within that environment. So, you know, that maned wolf, again, not me, had to get very aware of how to, you know, like present evidence and be like, my client, me, was not present at the time of crime, and also I have proof that it couldn't have been me. Again, like I'm saying this as if I were that maned wolf, but I'm not. They would have to be like, I wasn't present at the time of the crime, and I have an alibi, as I was with my mother at the time. I wasn't over at your estate, and also I can't reach that part, nor can I climb up to the part to commit the crime, so I couldn't have been it. Oh my god. Fun times. Growing up is so fun. Oh my gosh. But yeah. On another note, that maid wolf also told me the funnest thing that you can do is attach socks to the end of a ceiling fan. And now that I'm really thinking about it, I don't know how they were able to reach the ceiling fan, but I'm not going to question it too much. Oh, no, wait. I remember they did tell me. I have asked this question before. They said that they would throw the socks up to the edges of the ceiling fan and then they would turn it on, and there was something so funny about seeing the socks fly off is what they would say. So yeah. But yeah, you know, fun times. I don't know. It's just, you know, little things growing up, you know? Can't you remember it when you were young and the world was simple and all you did was have fun, not get caught, be there, enjoy life. Isn't it fun? Nostalgia don't work on me, for there was no good days. I'm invincible. Well, surely there was something that you miss. It doesn't necessarily have to be when you were young, but something. It could have been last week, could have been last month, could have been last year. Or it could have been something from a dream. You know? I think nostalgia exists everywhere. It's just a matter of actually finding it and being able to remember it, I think, is also an important thing. Ah, man. Easy way to get to the ceiling fan? Ladder. Unless if it's your room bed. Well, here's the thing. If you jump too hard on a bed, you may risk breaking any boards underneath it. And the thing is, you don't want to leave evidence of doing anything. Because you never know for what you may get, like, in trouble for. Or at least that's how it felt, according to the maned wolf, growing up. So, you know, like, it's not necessarily that there were always consequences lurking around. It's just that growing up, I feel, you're never sure necessarily what's good and bad per se, and not even from a moral standpoint. I'm just talking about, like, in terms of, like, convenience, I guess, to the adults, because, you know, to a kid it may seem okay to, you know, just like have a pan on the floor and, you know, beat it like a drum, because you know, who is it hurting? It's not like you're hitting a person. It's not like, you know, you're being rude or anything. You're not necessarily cursing or anything, but because it's inconvenient to the adult, you can still get in trouble for that. And so it was just navigating that, not really knowing, having clear rules as to what was per se wrong, but still being able to have fun and not just sit in fear of getting in trouble, you know? Just be me, tall, I can reach ceiling fan easy. Well, now you can, but when you were young, could you? I did 8 ants and had imaginary friends. Oh, what is the bat doing? I don't know. Doctor, I'll have whatever he's having. Oh my gosh. Live? Were they live? I think that's an important distinction, because I think some people, like, it's a type of cuisine, I think, to eat ants. Let's see. Oh wait. Ants for eating. Yeah, see, people can eat ants. Oh, look at this. It's kind of sick. Oh, I got the hiccups. Whoa, look at this. That's crazy. Oh, look at this. This is a leaf cutter ant, I think. Oh my god, look at this. That's a cricket. Ants, grasshoppers, and silkworms could protect against. We'll never know. We'll never know what the end of that says. What do ants eat? Oh, okay. Look, they're on a sugar cube. Has anyone had a sugar cube? They're not that good. They're not that good. They're literally just a cube of sugar. And, like, I know that, and I knew that going in whenever I did try a sugar cube. But, I don't know, I kind of expected it to be a little more I don't know, something, but it was just sugar, and it wasn't necessarily bad, but it was honestly less good than just eating a spoonful of sugar. Science. I was too boring and weird. I what it wait, what? But I did see the kids being mafia. I was in my own world. Black ants were sour for some reason. Oh my god. Everyone, whenever I was little, had imaginary friends. Not me. I was on my tablet watching epic stuff. Not any of the Gen Alpha stuff that's like today. Yeah, I feel you. I know it's like a very widespread thing to be like, oh, I had imaginary friends, blah blah blah. I didn't. I didn't either. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't have that imagination growing up, but I think I kind of never needed to entertain myself to that extent. Because I feel like imaginary friends fill a gap in one's social life or something like that. Not necessarily like, oh, you know, all kids who had imaginary friends were loaders. But more so they had to actively call on their ability to use their imagination a lot more often. I didn't have to do that. There was always free entertainment around, whether it be my cousins picking on me or my brothers or siblings or just, you know, TV and stuff. Or, you know, being able to draw, being able to color. I used to love coloring books. I used to actually like color so much. And I always had like activity things to do, so I was never bored necessarily growing up, you know? Let's see. Back then I could solve any problem, but I can't now since people have a problem with violence. People in quotes, mind you. Imaginary friends happen most often with single kids. Yep, that's true. I wonder what it's like. Like, because for me, I imagine an imaginary friend as just, like, a voice in your head that you kind of just, like, it feels like it's another person or, like, kind of another personality facet, but it really is just you thinking. So whenever you ask, like, oh, what do you want to do today? You have to actively think, like, if you're being asked, what do you want to do today? That's how I imagine it. I can't imagine it actually being, like, another voice that has its own response and stuff where it's like, oh, I want to go to an amusement park. And it's like, whoa, I didn't even think about that. You know, like, I think there has to be a thought process to that. But I don't know. That's because I've never had an imaginary friend. I don't think I had imaginary friends either. Ah, okay. See, I'm not the only one. Let's see. I was watching FNAF, SFM videos back then, and some reason Undertale comic dubs. YouTube poop. Vine, the good stuff. Yeah. YouTube was like such a weird scape. I remember seeing my younger sibling, one of my younger brothers, watch like those, you know, those like plush videos or whatever, where it's like, oh yeah, it's like Sonic and Mario and they're fighting Freddy Fazbear and stuff, you know, stuff like that. I remember watching it and I was like, what the fuck? And sometimes they were funny. Sometimes they're actually kind of funny videos. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, because it's like, oh no, I'm watching the YouTube slop, but it's like, I don't know, you know? It's kind of like, just outrageous sometimes. Let's see. I used to make stories for the most part. It's how I got into comics. Replaying movies in my head and such. Ah, I am an only child. Yes, makes sense. Now we get the skibbity. Oh yeah, plush videos too. SML being one of them. Ah, okay. The good, high quality slop. Exactly. And Thomas Take Engine Kick. The TF2 boys. Oh my gosh. Ah, man, I could not ever get into Thomas Tank Engine. Like, I like model trains and stuff, and I think they're fascinating. And I like the little wooden ones of them. And I also have this, like, I think I have it somewhere in my room. It's a little, like, it's like a okay, so it was a Christmas toy, right? But it wasn't for Christmas. It was like one of those little like Walmart things, like those little seasonal toys that they sell, kind of like the things that they sell for Easter, where it's like, oh, you can add these like Easter baskets and stuff. And they're just supposed to be like little novelty toys. Well, they had that, and it was like a little Christmas train, little plastic ones. But it was like, it had like a little wind up knob or whatever, and you can like wind it up, and then it would go on this little track, and it was like a little oval. I still have it. And it's really, really cute. I like it. Hello, welcome in, Addison Terapashi. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. If not, everything's better. Happy Friday. Spaces on trains were weird. Yes. I don't know. The animation style was always just like weird to me. YouTube was magical. It was. I think it still is. It's just a matter of finding what it is, because there's so much on YouTube now. It just like, it caters more towards anything, you know? The stuff we had back then is better than what the kids are watching today. No Subway Surfers, no Family Guy clips on the middle. Just a good life back then. True. It was a lot more, like, unique content, I feel, you know? Like, nowadays, since content farms exist and stuff, it kind of, I feel, limits what can happen, which is kind of weirdly ironic in a way, because you would think with like the ability to use, you know, already pre-existing IPs to kind of make any storyline, that would allow for more creation. And you kind of see that in spaces such as like fan fiction or AUs and stuff like that. You know, there's an endless amount of AUs and an endless amount of plots for the same existing IPs and characters, but not, at least, I don't want to say not on YouTube, but like not in the way content farms work, you know? I don't know. Let's see. I just got in from being pissed at one Disney TV show. Uh-oh. Let's see. Just found Mexican toys the coolest because I would get aluminum cars and trucks, and they were very sharp. Oh, I remember that. It was more of a weapon than a toy. Oh, don't tell me you were one of those kids that would throw them at other kids. Let's see. And it's a cycle. The Gen Alphas will always say the same thing, and so on. Yeah, true. But yeah, I miss it. So remember the almighty Loaf. No, wait, Lauf. I miss that guy. I don't know who that is. I zoned out and zoned back into fanfiction. What? Well, if you were listening. No, I'm joking. I was going on a, not really hypothetical, but on a little bit of a, what's it called? When you think about it, like a thing, like, oh, you know, thinking about this. I guess examination of creativity today, how it differs in like the same existence, but maybe it's also the age range that differentiates it. But honestly, I don't know. Like, I can't imagine who or what type of person creates some of the content found on content farms and stuff. And when I say content farms, what I mean is like those videos where it's like Spider-Man and Elsa dating and Superman finds out, you know, something like that. Like those really, really weird ones. I don't know who creates them, because is it like a just adult where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna make a plot. What does a kid want to watch? Oh yeah, they want to watch Spider-Man and Elsa getting together, and then Superman finds out, and then they, I don't know, they vomit or something. Like, who creates that? Genuinely, you know? I don't know. That's at least me. Din Alpha scares me. I miss Dr. Octagonicus. I don't know who that is either. Loaf, my bad. I feel like I know who they are, but also I don't. I feel like if indie animation shows like Hello Boss, Digital Circus, or Murder Drones existed in 2012, they'd probably have like 1 billion views because of high quality animation. True, true. Speaking of shows before its time, anyone remember Gravity Falls? It's getting either a reboot or a 3rd season. Oh, for real? Huh. I thought it was gone, but dope. I've heard notoriously it's a good show. I have not really, I don't really have a strong opinion on it. Like, I think it's a good show, it's entertaining, but it's not like the most entertaining thing. Like, it doesn't grab my attention that much where I'm like, oh, it's the best show to ever exist. Honestly, I don't think I could say what show, like, if I had to think, like, oh, what's the best TV show I've ever watched? I'm sure I have an opinion on it, but I just can't think of it right now. So it's probably not that big of an opinion on it if I can't remember it. That, or also I have shitty memory. Honestly, both could be an answer. Bro, I just got one of my friends with the most foul pickup lines ever. Ooh, what is it? I want to hear it. And Alex wrote a new book for it. Oh, shit. That's crazy. The stuff and the themes in this are of very modern times, even if they are deviations of what we had, and they would be even more niche and underground than today. Oh, that is true. It was theorizing... What? It was the theorizing show before MatPat. I feel like if you could show a criminal Gen Alpha content, they'll say all the stuff they did. You just leave them in a room with, like, I don't know, the Skibbity Toilet song or something, which I still haven't heard. I should probably listen to it. Just to, like, know. See, okay, here's my opinion on whenever I, like, form opinions on things. I have to watch it first to see what it is. And this especially rings true for weird content. Like, okay, it has to be a certain type of weird too. It has to be, like, fascinating. Not in the sense of just, like, oh, well, this is just obviously, like, mindless stuff. Where they just, like, piece together some stuff and threw it together, you know? Like, you know those, the, like, family songs or whatever on YouTube where it's like, oh, you know, Daddy Finger, where are you? You know that? And it just has, like, Spider-Man as Daddy Finger and Mommy Finger as Elsa and, I don't know, Brother Finger as, shit, I don't know, Bart, you know? Bart from The Simpsons, you know? I don't know, just stuff like that where it doesn't really apply to the characters. They're just kind of there for aesthetics and maybe clicks. It's not the same, but what I mean is like the Cusco X-Ling thing that I have talked about, and I'm sure at least a few of y'all know about, you know? it's unique and it's weird and it's like, why does this exist? And then you watch it, and then because it's closer to an act of passion than it is anything else, like it's closer to passion, or more passion is seen from it than weird. Like the passion overrides the weirdness, because like maybe it started off as a joke, but somewhere along the way they really dedicated themselves to creating such a high quality thing that at that point it's no longer like, oh well, this is just a weird thing. It's like, whoa, this is a well-made weird thing, and that's what I enjoy. Oh my god, no, Pep, no. No, don't listen to that song for your ears, Pep. Let's see, warning, it is foul and offense, but I goes like, you must be a school because I want to. What? Oh, okay, and I'll get banned from the platform if I said that. Okay, I get it already. My cousin Alpha, he said he had a hard week because he was at the beach without electronics. I told him to get over himself and grab my car keys. Cause goes whomst. So what do y'all think, chat? Should I show? Should I show Addison? For me, I form an opinion prior, then I see and experience it, and finally my opinion doesn't change. Oh, well, that's kind of lame. I don't know. I go in with an open mind to see like what I truly think, and then even then I just kind of like, usually I just stay on the fence about a lot of things. Let's see. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know. I like exploring like weird niches and stuff, or like just hearing about things, or like looking at stuff where it's like, why the fuck am I looking at this? Because I don't know. I think it makes for a well-rounded individual. Because think about it. It's that type of ideology, I guess, that forms someone like me. Which, like, what do you even describe me as, you know? Like, what even am I? I don't know. I'm not necessarily too cursed, but I'm not necessarily the most holiest thing ever. You know, as someone previously described me, I'm blurst. And it's like, yeah. It makes for, like, a really weird off-center, off-balance ratio that not even I understand. But I don't know. I enjoy being me. Join Discord if you want to see it. Oh, I don't think I've like put it in the Discord. Wait, can I? Let him see it himself. Don't throw that onto them. True. You're so right. Wait, did I add it to stream related? Let me see. I can't read. Oh, here it is. Scroll up. I don't see it yet. Oh my god, it's there. Okay, yeah, it is there. Let me reply to this, and then I'll put bibood. There we go. And so, if you want to see it, it's on the channel. Oh my god, Pep defined hideous mass. What? Yeah, kind of actually. Oh my god, me and my friends died laughing because we're currently on an Xbox party, just a call but for Xbox, and we convinced him to also say, I am from a town called Lima. Oh my gosh, JK. I don't know, I think there's a little bit of truth to that. It's just a weird mixture, I think. And you know what? I'm like one of those elements from the periodic table where I'm just severely unstable. But not like in a weird like, oh no, I'm on the brink and I'm about to fucking crack. Like no, it's just like it's how to say it? It gets more stable in complement of other elements, you know what I mean? Like it's a better element when it's in tandem with another element, but by itself it's just kind of like weird. Not weird, but like I don't know how else to describe it, because whenever I say unstable, I feel like it has a weird connotation, or bad connotation, to where it's like, oh, she's unstable, she's mentally unwell, but that's not what I mean. And I don't mean either that, like, oh, I get better with other people. It's just, like, there's more, not necessarily offered, but there's more, like, I think it's unique whenever I'm, like, with other people and stuff, and then like they'll bring up a thing, you know, like for example, whenever someone brings up mayo gummies, I'm like, oh shit, and when someone says drinks from the udder, I'm like, oh shit, and you know, like it's just funner, you know. Let's see. No, Adrian, no. I know. Don't worry, I already know the joke. Hey, you want me to do that? To do what? I can't believe Steve Johnson. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so lame. Are there any new ones? Because whenever I was young, you know, like, oh, spell I cup, you know? Or, oh, spell IHOP. Or like, oh, shit, what were some other ones? there's some other ones that I can't remember anymore. But like, you know, they had like things like that, and then like as we got a little bit older, there was like, you know, Ligma, and there were D's, you know, and stuff like that. Or what's another one? There's like another one where it's like, oh yeah, you're unfortunately you have this disease, and it's not really a disease. It's like, you know, a joke. Same thing as Ligma. But oh, like you know, like it looks like Updog, you know, or like what's another one? Shit, I just thought of it and now it's gone. Can I put my balls in your jaws? Balls in your jaws. Say I hate happiness without the H. Oh yeah, that one. I remember that one. Oh my gosh. Hear me out. Eggs are chicken periods. I'm not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's, yeah, you're not wrong. Also, hear me out. Cockroach milk is a cockroach. That is a cockroach's period. It's true. It's factually true. Anyways, but yeah, you know, stuff like that. And then like, I feel like the most recent ones are the Ligma and stuff like that. Is there anything new that's come out? I feel like that one character from Ratatouille is like, yeah, we know about the special soup. What do you have that's new? And they sell it. Ain't science fun? Exactly. We're not going back to the cockroaches, please. Listen, you brought up the chicken periods. It's only natural that I would bring up the roach periods. They both start with a C, and they both have periods in it, you know? So, it's only natural. Milk woman. Oh my god, not the milk woman. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I don't know what I'm saying yeah to, but oh my god, we're just about at the end of stream 2. We started at 6, we're gonna end at 9. Yeah, we're like just around that time. I need to start wrapping up, and I have work to do after that, and I'm not excited for next week. I start my job. I mean, I'm a little excited because hopefully it's a nice job and the hours are good and the pay is good. I just hope it's actually good. I'm so used to like being, and not to be like, oh, you know, everything sucks, blah blah blah. It's just like, I hope that I like this job. I hope that the people are fun and nice, and that I can enjoy the job for at least, you know, quite a bit, you know, hopefully more than 6 months. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we'll see. I'm happy you've embarrassed the cursed information. Oh, embraced, yeah. No, we're ending bad to the bone. Yeah. I've done my 3 hours. You know, I'm thinking, and there's just like a thought bouncing around in my head, but I'm thinking maybe like in the future or something, maybe I'll have some weeks where I don't stream like back to back daily, but the times that I do stream, because I want to test a little bit more of my stream endurance, because when I first started I did 2-hour streams, and then I bumped it up to 3-hour streams, and nowadays, oh my god, I forgot that was a redeem. Oh my god, but like nowadays I can go up to like 5 hours, but I want to see what a 6-hour stream feels like, because there's plans that I have that I want to see how I can do, and so yeah. I don't know, I'm cooking stuff, but I don't exactly know what I'm cooking. Oh my gosh, all I'm gonna say is let's see, all I'm gonna say is if I tell Luco to say something on stream, he refuses to do it. Luco won't ban the word milk for me because of the milk woman thing. Oh my god. Wait, so what exactly is it? Please tell me you'll ban the word milk. Nah, I think it'd be more of a hassle, because what if someone wants to talk about cockroach milk? You know, I want to be able to bring it in. I want to be able to be like, oh yeah, that. Oh my gosh. Oh, will the duck come? Does the duck cometh? I don't think it do. I think there's a second duck redeem that like doesn't work. Milk woman. I started milk woman. I claim it. What's the milk woman thing though? Explain it. Explain it. If you really did create it, you could explain it. Explain it. The ducks left. Y'all scared the ducks away. They went out for migration. It's out to lunch. Just a sign. This is all from Nat's and Addison's fault. It's the milkman from That's Not My Neighbor, but female. Huh. Smash. Yeah. Happy Pride to the milk woman. There we go. Okay, let's see. Sipperty. What is cockroach milk? Oh, that's so cursed. Why you do this to me? They killed my dog's head. I both agree she would be let in without question. Whoa. Homelander, like us for real. Wait, I impressed me. Essentially drinking milk. Oh my god, smash immediately. Can confirm. Smash. Exactly. Oh my god. We should do a smash and pass of like a bunch of characters and y'all submit the characters. Ah, that would be fun. That would be fun. Oh my god, I want to do that. Okay, all right, hold on. I'm gonna throw that in the IG dark. Wait, how do y'all feel about that? Is that something y'all are interested in? Y'all submit characters. I say smash or pass. We agree. Smash or pass. Chat character. Character submission. Wait. Stream. We could also make it even more fun and assign like ABO. Never mind. We stop there. We stop while we're ahead. Oh, I like a woman in a suit, button shirt. Right? Let's see. Now, do you see why I say woke woman? I do. Smash or pass. I'm not joining the stream if that happens, but it'll be fun. Fuck it, we ball. No, Pep. We are unhinged monsters. Foul things will be submitted. But isn't that what's fun about it? Isn't it fun to explore like the edges of what can happen? Or not what can happen, but like of one's opinion, you know? Because like, oh, you know, everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, the, what's it called? Not the Kraken, the Bracken from Lethal Company, or the vampire from Baldur's Gate 3, or the bear from Baldur's Gate 3, or what else? Goliath from Gargoyles, you know, but nobody talks about, I don't even remember his name. Nobody talks about this guy, you know? Nobody ever mentions him. I'm just saying. And there are people who like this guy. Can you believe that? But yeah, anyways. The Grinch. Threw Pep herself into the Smasher Pet. Oh my god, I'll do it. Anyways, we're just about that time. It's time to go. It's Jover, guys. It's Jover. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if there's anyone to raid. Oh, I gotta find the tab. Ba, ba, da, da. I'll put queso in it. Oh my god. Let's see. I wonder what. Okay, I keep like trying to think like, oh, what would I say to that? Just like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, no, just save it. Just save it for the stream. Let's see who's live right now. Well, we can't do that one. We can't do that. Wait. We might be able to do that one. Oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on. Let me cook. Oh. Hold on, it's loading. This one. Oh, okay. It's that one, or we could do, let's see. I'll put in foul things, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god, one time I went 1 week without drinking milk because of Madison's milk woman. Even with me seeing Homelander, I still drink milk on an hourly basis. Wait, what does Homelander have to do with that? I'm a little concerned now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't see too many people live. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else I can find. Why aren't people live at this time? What do you mean you're not live on, like, towards the end of the day on a Friday? Huh? What type of craziness is this? I feel like there was someone that I looked into not that long ago. Let's see. Nothing here. Hold on. I'm doing like a deep dive now. Let's see. Okay. That. There we go. You? You are. Okay. Okay. But that one's a watch along. It's a little hard to raid into. This one's. Ooh. Okay. I have one potential one. And is this one? No. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna send y'all to Isabel Goodwillow. I've seen them pop up before on recommended, and they're playing Rabbit and Steel. It looks like a fun little game. I don't know too much, so I'm just kind of sending you on raw. Yeah, I gotta raw dog it, okay? Let's see. Well, the stream is ending. I'm gonna leave now. Well, we're doing a raid. If you want to join, you can. But again, raids are not obligatory, so it's okay. I mean, it's Friday. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Exactly. Oh, wait, let me end this. There we go. Okay, it looks like the consensus is we're gonna do that. We get out of my... what? I'm gonna head out on my own. I have to practice cupcakes. No worries. Have fun. Hopefully make good cupcakes. Let's see. What do they call Isabel Goodwillow. Isabel... Wait, I hope they have the thing turned on. Isabel Goodwillow. That's not it. Goodwillow. That's not it either. Ah, they don't. Dang it. They don't have it on. Sorry, guys. We can't raid. I don't see anybody else. Okay. Well, that sucks. I really wanted to. But oh well. With that... Wait, hold on. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Added the idea to the palace. I got something to do. Okay, wait. Quick smash or pass. Roxanne Wolf from FNAF Security Breach. I think... It depends. If she's just the animatronic, pass. Because I don't trust animatronics that much. But the humanized version, smash. Anyways. There's no cowboy again, I think. Pass. Oh my gosh. Wait, really? I don't know. I think they're doable, just like under certain circumstances. But yeah, with that, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Drink milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and express judgment. Like, shut the fuck up. And I'll see y'all, I don't know when I see y'all. Maybe on a short, maybe next stream. Who knows? Bye-bye. Wait, I said the thing, right? Yeah, drink milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and express judgment. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, Inoki's live? Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Now I can get that out. Same time next week? We'll do it next time. I already have the thing closed. Bye-bye!